Hello and welcome to our live stream of the 8th Premier League T20 game between HKCC and KCC, live from HKCC. The action will start soon. The result from the toss is that HKCC have won the toss and elected to field first. We also have another game today. The Saiwan taking on Pakistan Association Cricket Club. Fortunately, that game will not be live streamed today, but we will provide you with regular score updates. Teams are warming up on the field. Action should get underway soon. We're scheduled for a 1:30 p.m. start.
An interesting game as three.
Yep.
Two. Yeah. I don't think I Hi, welcome here. I'm Aman Gidwani, and with me in the com box is Ollie White, age 10, plays for the Hong Kong HKCC Sharks under 11. I'm gonna run you through the KCC squad. So first is Ali Mohammed, Arush Bhagwat, Aizaz Khan, Atiq Iqbal, Daniel Pascoe, Harsh Khatri, Jamie Actingson, who's the captain, Jason Davidson, Matt Stiller, Nizakat Khan, Richard Waite, Simandeep Singh, Suhaib Ahmed, Waqas Barkat. As we go down to, as we see the Hong Kong Cricket Club squad. Yeah, I did. Tani Ahmed is playing. Benjamin Zeno, Rak Kapoor, Ryan Buckley, Adol Mahmood, Chetta, Luke Jones, Ninad Shah, Kinshit Shah, David Jacker, wicketkeeper, Toby Raper, and Elliot Scrivener. That's our two squads. I'm just going to hand it over to Ollie to say a hi to you.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the commentary box here. And as we can see, HKCC has had to toss the ball first. And yeah, that's all I have to say so far. Let's get ready for the first innings.
The playing 11s, as mentioned, Arush Bhagwat keeping wicket for KCC, Jamie Atkinson, the captain, not taking the gloves today, Azaz Khan, Nizak, Jason Davidson, Harsh Khattri set to play his first game of the tournament. Former national women's team coach Richard White also set to play his first game of the Premier League T20. Simandeep Singh and Wakas Bhakat round up the 11. So a pretty strong looking team here from KCC as they have been sent into bat first after losing the toss. Kobe Raper and El Scrivener, coming into the 11. David Jacker staying on as wicketkeeper. Both the Shah brothers, Ninad and Kinshit, are also playing. Luke Jones, Adil Mahmood coming into the lineup as a pace bowling option. Ryan Buckley, Ragpur, Tom Ingram, Benjamin Zanol, and Tanvir Ahmed. The notable omission here being Isaac Poole, unavailable for today's game, the skipper and leading wicket taker for the HKCC Premier League side so far. He has been replaced by Benjamin Zanol as skipper. Ben Zanol with two fine innings of 20 in his 2 innings so far. We already have Nizakat Khan and Azaz Khan warming up here, getting ready to open the batting. They've been very successful so far. While the HKCC side having a bit of a last minute consultation before they take the field. Meanwhile, the news from Mission Road is that Pakistan Association have won the toss and elected to bowl first.
They lost. They're out. Okay. Yeah, but so kind of. So then. There's no. As we saw last game, PACC were extraordinary with the bowling first. Yasim, one of their stars at HKCC, with some score of 70, I guess. And here we go. I think we're ready to go. The Cat is playing some good pull shots over here, so we'd love to see that from him today. As the news from today morning of the under 15 game, HKCC chasing 120 and we're 82 all out. So not a great start for them, but let's see how the men's get on.
Our two umpires have made their way to the field. Ram Prakash and Venkat, two very senior umpires, both ICC internationally qualified umpires.
So
Thank you to all viewers on YouTube and Facebook. If you are watching on Facebook, please let us know if you're having any technical issues. Our YouTube stream should be running fine. Once again, our playing 11s. Once again, our playing 11s for HKCC, Isaac Poole not playing, Benjamin Zanol taking over the captaincy, Tanvir Ahmed, Ra Kapoor, Ryan Buckley, Adel Mahmood, Luke Jones, Ninad Shah, Kinshit Shah, David Jacker, Toby Raper, and Elliot Scrivener. Playing 11 for HKCC. The playing 11 for KCC, Arush Bhagwat, Ezaz Khan, Atiq Iqbal, Daniel Pascoe, Ursh Khatri, Jamie Atkinson, the captain, Jason Davidson, Nizakat Khan, Richard White, Simandeep Singh, and Wakas Parkat.
As the two batsmen are coming out, Nizakat and Aizaz Khan. Aizaz Khan captaining the national team in next month. As HKCC make their way out, the umpires as well. And batsman is batting from the road end. Petrol. And Tanvir Ahmed to open the bowling for tonight's match. It is the 8th match of this Premier League. HKCC need to be on top of this. It's now 1:30 and we should be underway soon. As Nizakat is on strike and Tanvir Ahmed with the ball. Umpires almost ready to start, and here we are with the first ball. Let's play is the call, and here we go. For the first ball to Nizakat Khan from Tanvir Ahmed. Here we go, first ball coming up now. As Nizakat tries to play a pull shot and the umpire hasn't signaled a wide, so it's a dot ball to start. Not too bad for HKCC. Nizakat looking to smack the first ball over the boundaries, but doesn't get the timing correct. Second ball coming up here. And Nizakat comes down the wicket but doesn't time it well. First warning for Tanvir Ahmed over the shoulder. Toby Raper has been told to come inside the circle, so a field change over here for HKCC. Ryan Buckley is also moved. The third ball is coming up here. As Nizakat charges down again, but cannot connect. This is 3 balls that he's charged down the wicket, but could not connect.
As the fourth ball comes up, yes, Nizakat really needs to get started here for a good first over. Some great bowling so far from the super over winner, T. Ahmed. Fourth ball. Shot by Nizakat. That's a good shot. Looks like going for 4. Ball stopped in the boundary there. It's a great save by Phil there at deep square leg. Nizakat off the mark on 2. I'll pass back onto a mark.
Not the ideal start KCC would be looking for in a power play, but just saying they have a very strong lineup, so we don't know what's coming up next. As the 5th ball, well fielded by Toby at 3rd man.
Yes, as the man said, not an ideal start for KCC. Always good for the Hong Kong fans, but never know. As Aman also mentioned, they've got a great lineup to come. So, yeah, so fit as this last ball of the over comes up. It's been a great over so far. 4 dot balls and a 2. Final ball. Great shot, and that is a boundary. It's a great shot. Zakat, that's 4 runs. 6 of the first over.
As we'll give you an update on the next match, as Saiwan have lost a wicket in the first over. They're 2 for 1 after 1. Shahid Wasif bowled by Rana. Looking good for PACC, but if PACC lose today, then HKCC are still in it. Elliott is going to bowl the second over here. 6 of the first over. Let's see how it goes.
Yes, the left arm spinner, Elliott, has come to bowl from the position. It's going to be a good cameo from Elliott, hopefully. For the Hong Kong Cricket Club fans, definitely need it. But that was a great start from the first over. 6 off the first over. Was a good shot from the last ball. So yeah, as he just glides that one down for a single down to deep long on. Some pretty good fielding down there, as always. Second, the great shots, and that's 4 runs. Great shot again from Nizakat. Yep, as we all know, takes him a few balls to accelerate. Now he's just going to go on a rampage. So, 3rd ball. Once again, that's 6. That's an amazing shot. Elliott has to change the tactic here. He's not doing well. That's a great shot. It's a pretty good ball, actually, to be honest, if I had to say myself. This is a cat, great player. He's a very good batsman. Getting ready for the fourth ball to over. This cat defends that one for a dot ball. Pretty good fielding by mid-off. Ben Zanger. Look at ball. Yep, as we can see all here, Elliot has changed his tactics quite a bit, bowling a few Yorkers maybe from the commentary box down here. After a poor start, it's over. As the last ball comes up, see what happens here. Short ball, well bowled, good spin, over. Pass back onto the man.
That's the second over gone, 17 without loss, 11 off that over. And as I see, Tani Ahmed is going to continue to bowl from the swimming pool end. That's a little update on Little Saiwan. See how they're going. They've lost 2 wickets for 3 runs in 1.5 overs. Tanvir Afzal gets a wicket of Waqas Khan. As Ollie in the com box says, that's a pretty big wicket, as we saw him blast a few sixes here at HKCC 2 weeks ago. Let's see how this over goes by. Aizaz Khan on strike. He's on 1 of 1. As Tanvir Ahmed comes in for the third over. Here we go. How can it go? A little edge. No, there's no neck on that. Just carried to the keeper. So as now we see another 5 balls to come. Aizaz Khan 1 of 2. He's got to show his talent here because he's leading from the front in October, so he has to show his talent. Yeah. As he whips it away, is there going to be another good fielding from that fielder there? Yes, there is. Deep square leg and a brilliant throw back to David Jackers here. As that we get Nizakat back on strike here.
Yep, he's back on strike, the big one, who's been smashing all the 6s and 4s so far. Scored most of the runs. Some good fielding down there by square leg. Nice little throw back to the keeper. Always good. As the third ball comes up of the over. Good shot. Very well ran there. Run. Very fast between the wickets. That's a great little start. These guys, slow start that Elliot over really put in the front box at the moment. So I'll pass back on to Yaman, and Yaman like to say a few words.
Yeah, we know this is a great start by KCC here, 19 of 2.3 overs, but just saying, we saw what happened last year. They got off to a brilliant start and then collapsed. So hopefully it doesn't go that way for KCC, but it's cricket. Anything can happen in cricket here. As he comes in for the 4th ball of the over. As Aita skips down, but then defends it back to the bowler for a dot ball. Saiwan not looking good today after last score that we saw 3 for 2. But hopefully they can get back into the game and take over the team that is really rock and rolling in this tournament. Tani Ahmed coming down for the last 2 deliveries, and how can he bowl this one? Ball coming up off the over. Tani Ahmed to Aizaz. Aizaz defends it down and no run again off that ball.
No run. It's a good ball from the Super Over King. Yeah, he's a great bowler, this one. He bowled a good first over. Hit, of course, hit for 6 on the first over. But again, that's the that he's a great player. So yeah, we've just got to watch out for him. HKCC. He's an absolute gun for KCC as he has left HKCC and has not. Any of you guys know? Yes, he's left us. Some called traitor, but I think he's a pretty good player.
Another single there takes us to 20 for no loss after 3 overs. Interesting observation here so far, as we noticed, started off the innings looking for the big shots, but now they've kind of settled into taking ones and twos and rotating the strike. I think they recognize this pitch isn't as easy to go for the big hits as they were like. Nizakat Khan, 16 of his first 11 balls, 2 sixes and a 4. The other 8s were essentially him trying to go after him and just not getting the ball right where he wants it. So I think now they realize the way to play on this pitch is just take your time, wait for the bad balls. Not many bad balls from HKCC. There's some really good hitting from Nizakat that's taking them 20 for no loss after 3. The Scrivener playing his first Premier League T20 game has the ball. Expensive first over, came back well though. As opposed to Azaz, who just works him into the leg side, smart field placement, have a man there. No run.
Yeah, brilliant fielding here by HKCC. Aizaz Khan just settling in, as Nitish said. They looked strong in the first over, and now they're just coming to settle in. As Aizaz works it back into the leg side, but it's a dot ball again for the second ball of the 4th over.
Stop ball. Pretty good start by Elliot, as he had a pretty poor first over, to be honest. Yeah, he's not been bowling so well, but I think he can get. He's a good bowler, so he'll eventually get his. As another good ball by Elliot to the second batsman. Hassan Khan. 4th over. Pretty good shot. Nice little drive. Gets his account on strike. This would be a big if Elliot some balls, but those good balls by booking their wicket.
Yeah, the first over for Elliot Nizakat Khan was smoked for 4-6-4. Let's see how he does. He skips down the wicket but can't get the connection he wanted. It's gone back to the bowler and another dot ball for Nizakat Khan. How well can he do on the last ball of the over here? Can he smoke Elliot? He tries to, and he's hit him away to the boundary. That's another 4 for Nizakat Khan.
That was shaping up to be a really good over. Just drag slightly short, and you can't get away with that playing here on the small ground against a batsman like Zakat Khan. Meanwhile, Mission Road, Little Saiwan, all sorts of trouble. 5 for 3 after 3 overs. Azrul Rana has picked up another wicket. Amandeep Singh was drafted in to bolster the Little Saiwan batting. He's gone for 3. And now the 5-3, they've lost Inform Waqas Khan for a duck to Tanvir Afzal. They've lost Amandeep Singh, the new opener brought in to bolster the batting, and Shahad Wasif. So now it's Ehsan Khan and Hussain Ikram out there. They've got quite a task ahead of them. They probably need at least 120 or something, and we know how destructive the KCC batting is. So interesting game shaping up there. I think KCC well truly ahead and on track to securing their spot in the final. Well, there's no final per se, but if they win, and if KCC can win today, that last game on Sunday 29th essentially becomes a final. KCC still have a way to go here before they win. It's 25 for no loss after 4 overs. Adil Mahmood's brought into the attack.
You know, Adil Mahmood, he's a fast bowler, dangerous bowler. Let's see what he can do to shape it into Aizaz Khan, who's essentially just looking for the 1s and 2 while Nizakat is bringing up the run rate. As it's a dead ball to start from Adil Mahmood.
No big deal. He's a great bowler. He's always a good bowler. He always gets the wickets off or gets bowled. But first ball, that's a great shot. Some good fielding was top 4. Some great down there. And Azan Khan picks up 2.
Yeah, Aziz is really good as it's 27 without loss after 4.1 overs here. Great score. Mahmood was worked away on the leg side, but let's see how he does again. Can he hits Mahmood for a 6? Or will he just again take those 2s and 1s like he's been doing? He skips down the wicket as Mahmood. Ball so well, throw goes to keeper then, but he made it back in time.
Yes, great bit of fielding from Adil Mahmood. Yep. He's got a good arm there at the stumps. Some great fielding. Yep. Yeah, so that's all to say for now. The third ball is being bowled in seconds. Trot down. It's the first wire of the day so far. Yep. So certainly KCC in the front right now.
As DLS WCC are 8 for 3 right now, so they need to come back strong. As Aizaz tries to hit it, will this be a catch? No, it's gone one bounce into the ropes for a 4.
Yes, so you see that's the first time he's actually tried to accelerate this whole innings so far. It's a great shot over the top of mid-on. Is that deep mid-on? Yep, it is. Long on. Fourth ball. It's a great shot. That's a boundary. Oof. That's a very good shot, actually. Has all the aggression and just uses it so well. On the fence. Hassan Khan starting to really pick up the run rate. Joining Nizakat, Bash brothers.
Zaz Khan there taking his time to get his eye in. Picked up 2 boundaries and 2 balls, now flicked down the fine leg and a lofted drive over mid-on to the gap down there in the boundary. As Adil runs in the bowl again, back of a length, tapped away to point where the field picks up Toby Raper, so no run. These two make a good pair. Azaz Khan likes to take his time before he starts going bang bang, where Nizaka tends to go after bowling from ball 1. Had some good opening partnerships here so far. They put 50 up in the power play against USRC. Was it 60 in the power play? Sorry, 60 in the power play against USRC. They chased down 86 basically between the two of them, 9.5 overs, 87 for no loss against La Saiwan. Yeah, so far, oh, it's huge. It's in the air, but it's just gone straight up. I don't think it's got enough to go to the boundary. It's been dropped at long off. Oh, that was a steepler. Those are hard catches to take. That was high up in the air. Batsman crossing through for a single. Man, they're long off. Not being able to pick it cleanly. Drops it just on the boundary. It's only one, though. 37 for no loss after 5.
As Tanvir Ahmed doesn't have his brother here today.
Yep, very disappointing effort there. But as always, HKCC can always find a good way out of this. Just heard from on captain. That was the captain who put on the catch. Disappointing there. As Elliot back on. Shocking first over. Average second. Ooh, that was pretty plumb. Not given by the umpire. Umpires are very good here, so he's a cat. On strike. Elliot's second ball. Skip down the crease, and it is dot ball.
As Nezakat played that last ball off the back foot. And here we go. They're 38 without loss after 5.2 overs. As Nezakat blocks this one, he's trying to get a single. It's well ran by Nezakat and Aizaz. as Ben Zanel has disappointed the HKCC fans of that last over with the drop catch. Good effort in the field, though, there from HKCC. As Aizaz works it away on the leg side for a single.
We all know why he got a single there. Get the big man on strike. 6-6. Elliot, fifth coming in. Great shot. Trying for a run out. Very well ran there. They did. Umpire calls not out. Good throw by some as the last umpire fixing the bails. Then come to face the last. Nice little touch there for a single. That ends the 6th over. KCC are none for 42.
Yeah, 42 for none after 6 overs as I get you an update with the DLSWCC score. 20 for 3 after 4.5 overs as Ikram is on fire. 12 of 8 with 2 boundaries here. Ehsan Khan, the skipper, 3 of 6.
As the other match is going quite well for both teams. But building a nice little partnership of 20 at the moment. Change of ball and
Intrachai into the attack. We've seen how dangerous he is with the ball, with the bat as well. He's an exceptional batter at number 3 for HKCC. He's been smashing the ball around the park.
Kinshit bowling from the mountainside end. The first 2 games here at HKCC, he opted to bowl from the roadside end. Different approach here. Bowling around the wicket right-hander as he usually does. First ball, nice and tight. Defended into the offside. He has one of the best economy rates for HKCC in the Premier League so far, Kinshit. Very economical bowler, also for the Hong Kong national team. He's got a job to do here today. They need to keep KCC down to maybe something around 180 in order to chase it down. Oh, Azaz dances on the wicket. They're trying to hit him out of the ground. Skews away off the bottom half of the bat down to square leg, and they get a single. That's what Kinshit does. He varies the space up a little bit, tight lines, doesn't give you much room to hit, doesn't give you anything you can get underneath. Nezakat versus Kinshit is going to be a great battle to watch.
Absolutely, one of the economical bowlers, one of the best batsmen. It's a great contest here. It's more like Virat Kohli versus Mitchell Stark. What a contest that would be. As he goes for it, and that is a big shot there for 6. It's gone into the trees, and we have a lost ball already in the 7th over.
At the stadium, no joke, it's from Zakat. Oh, surprise. He's a massive guy. As we were saying, he's very economic. Smash for 6, so yes, so it's some great bowling, but from the first 2, absolutely smoked from Zakat. Only the 50 partnership so far. 49 single for a partnership, or the 60 55. So, yep, getting very nervous here. Having a quick talk in the mid.
Nezak and Azaz have one of the highest opening partnerships of the competition so far. But I think it was 87 against the Saiwan to chase on the target of 86. Could they get a 100-run partnership here today? As Kinshit comes to bowl. Work to on the leg side. That will bring up the 3rd consecutive 50-run opening partnership of 3 games for Nezakat and Azaz Khan. Tremendous performance. These 2 are the best opening partnership in the competition, as you would expect from 2 national team players. One's the captain, and one's a senior pro who can do it against the likes of India and Jasprit Bumrah, so he can do it here.
Yes, as he mentioned, yes, this is a 50 partnership. Oh, sorry. That's amazing. That's a 6 from Azar Khan. As you can see, he's starting to accelerate on the economic. Massive 6 there. He's a great player, Azar Khan. Great shot. Ooh, close run out. No. Okay, throw.
As that's the 7th one gone, 56 without loss. As we go back to Mission Road to see what the score is. As the score for Saiwan is 22 for 3, so they're picking it up, but the projected score is 94 at this point of time.
Seventh over. Into the attack is
Rak Kapoor coming into the attack. He's a medium pace bowler. He's been great. Got smoked the other day by Yassim, but that's Yassim. We can expect that from him.
Expect that from Yassim. I think you can expect that from Nazakat as well. Nazakat Khan's going to fancy his chances. He's on 30 of 19. He's got his eye in. He's already had 3 4s and 2 6s. Platform has been set here for KCC to launch. Another 13 overs to come and plenty of batting depth. Kapoor has been entrusted with the ball here.
This is why HKCC just needs a catch. Yeah. First ball comes in. Charging in. Up bowled. Stop. The cat's first stop ball. Second. But second ball. Single. Or played. 57.
As Rak Kapoor comes in for his 3rd delivery of this match. And he's against Aizaz Khan. So Aizaz has tapped it down to fine leg. And they will get a single off that ball.
Great little shot there. That's a great shot. He's got on strike here. I can tell in his body he wants to hit a big shot here. A crease. Nearly chopped on there. Gets a single off a good ball. Short. Just a charge down the crease. Shot. As we enter the 5th ball. Nearly over, but 2 balls to come. As he's charging into charge down him to charge him, and that is a dot ball.
As he misses that ball, and it's the end of the 8th over here at 59 without loss.
Good over there from Rak Kapoor, sticking to his lines and lengths. A bit of slowness in the pitch, as you can see, but also very accurate. And only just 3 runs off it, which is what HKCC would have wanted. Still need a wicket here, 59 for no loss after 8 overs. Zakat Khan's batting on 32, not out. Aizaz Khan 25. Meanwhile, over at Mission Road, the Saiwan 26 for 3 after the power play. Hussain Ikram has had 2 boundaries, so he's trying to recover the innings a bit, trying to rebuild things. Oh, that's a huge hit. Oh, he's really taking a liking to Kinchit here. Nizakat Khan, out with a point to prove. It just launched him straight down the ground over the side screen, and we're going to have another lost ball.
At this rate, Nizakat will be 50 in no time. He's absolutely smoking every bowler in his way. It's basically 6-6-4-6-6, 6-4-6. HKCC have to change up their tactics. They've got to do something extraordinary to break the chain.
As we wait for a lost ball, the score has moved on. 65 for no loss. This has been a very good performance from KCC here so far. Nizakat Khan has gone hard at the bowling from ball one. Hasn't found everything in his hitting range so far, but when he has, he's connected cleanly and often with very little mistake. There have been a couple of inside edges that have gone past the square leg, defined leg, past the stumps, bottom half of the bat, indicating there's a bit of slowness in this pitch. But by and large, these two, they've gotten through the pitch of the ball and this connected cleanly. It's been very good batting. And there we go. As Kinchit Boza again straight on the stumps, worked away into the leg side. Also spaced down the leg side, but short boundaries means the batsman can only run through for a single. They were thinking about two, but not going to get it. As us now on strike to face. Which is continuing around the wicket to the right-hander. Very full there. And Azaz Khan getting on his toes to work it into the leg side. Another single. So they've already got 8 of the over that way. And as long as they keep picking up the ones and twos, keep picking the ball along with the odd big hit, they should be set for a pretty big score. Still a lot of batting to come. Jamie Atkinson and the likes. Fired in faster and fuller. It's going to be wide. It's been a signal of wide. It's gone past the keeper down the fine leg. Come back for the second. So there's going to be 3 runs off that ball, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. There's the umpire's call for wide again. 3 runs and a free delivery. The score now 70 for no loss. 8.3. Very big over and probably Kinchit's most expensive figures of this competition so far. I think he has an issue with the ball or something. Nope, everything should be good. And here comes Kinchit again around the wicket. 2 in Nizakat. Again, he's firing that in really quick. Nizakat's gone for the slog sweep. He's not got full meat of the bat on it. He's got the bottom half of the bat, but that's got enough bat on it for it to run down to fine leg for 4. So another boundary. What's turning out to be a huge over.
At this rate, looking like Nizakat might have the fastest 50 in this tournament so far. Apparently, it's the second fastest 50 from what we know so far. We'll tell you later if that's inaccurate, but for now, we see the last ball over. Is that a glove? Is it given? Not out there. Looked very close, actually. From our point of view, that looked pretty much out, but umpire always has the strongest decision, so that's over there. Next over, bowling is...
The next over is being bowled by Rak Kapoor. Again, first over exceptional. Over 3 runs, no wicket. As he is bowling to one of in this tournament, Nizakat Khan. He's always been lethal with the ball. He smashed the Indians around Dubai Stadium in the Asia Cup 2018. Let's see what he can do. He can probably bash him around the park here as well. As Rag is coming in and Nizakat tries to bash him. There's an LBW shot and it's given the biggest wicket of tonight. Nizakat Khan's on his way back. Doesn't look too happy. And that is a brilliant wicket by HKCC.
He's given LBW there. He's not happy with it. As you can see, he's having a chat. He might have thought maybe it's going on leg or something, but it looked pretty good from here. Although, of course, we are not situated right before the bowler's arm. We are situated at around long off. That play from Rakapur, full and straight. Nazakat looking to work it onto leg. Missed, wrapped on the pads. I think it was umpire John Prakash who, after a bit of deliberation, decided it would go on to hit the stumps. 75-1 as the skipper, Jamie Atkinson, makes his way out to the middle. A much needed wicket there for HKCC. Nazakat Khan out LPW 44.
That's a big wicket there. Nizakat Khan gone. Oh my goodness me, that looked pretty plumb, but Nizakat not very happy. Teammates giving up him, and that was a great innings, but sadly did not get the 50.
As Jamie Atkinson has come in, he's also a pretty lethal batsman. He's a PE teacher for SIS. Let's see what he can do today. So yes.
As the captain comes up to the crease. Yep, he's a pretty big batsman, Jamie. You know, he always hits some runs, but let's see what happens here. Good shot. Ooh. One of his first ball. Always a good start, off the mark. As Azan Khan faces the fired up Rakapur. You're looking to take him on after getting his opening batsman out. Nice little glide for a dot ball. And that ends the third ball. 3 balls to come, and I'll pass it on to Oman.
Yeah, Rakapur is in great form today, as well as KCC. Looking a strong team. If these 3 go for dots, they've gone down to 7.6 as a run rate, which is quite impressive. As Azaz plays it down the ground to the man in the deep, and it's only the single.
As the ball comes down to nearly us, actually, if some good fielding had not stopped it, but some great fielding from one of the fielders down here at Long. It's Elliot. As have a pretty good ball, as the skipper tries to come down the crease, but does not quite do it.
An excellent over here from Rakapur so far. Just 2 runs and a wicket off. It's been a very good spell from him. Again, short of a length there. Atkinson's got enough bat on that one. That's gone between the 2 fielders on the leg side. It's gone away for 4. Well, just as you say, it's been a good spell. He's given away a boundary there, but nevertheless, a big over there. Only 6 runs from it and a wicket. KCC now 81 for 1 at the halfway stage. And they'll be looking to build on this. They'll be looking to maybe score another 100 runs or so in the back 10. Take them somewhere around 180. Should be a good score here. HKCC's 2 innings on this ground so far, 128 and 153. So they've not scored a lot of runs here. This pitch has not had a lot of runs in it in the first couple of games. We are playing on a different surface here today, though. And so far seems good for batting. But then again, Nazakat Khan does make every pitch seem good for batting. Going to be a change of bowling. It looks like Adil Mahmood has been brought back into the attack. An expensive first over. Didn't bowl too badly, just got taken away for a couple of quick boundaries. That's like 15. Some changes here in the field. Adil just trying to get his field right before he starts off. At the 11th over of the innings. Here comes Adil running into bowl. It's just gone down leg there. It's going to be a wide. And an extra run to KCC. We'll now move on to 82 for 1 after 10. Jamie picking a boundary in the final ball of the previous over. Just came down the wicket to Rakapur a couple of times. Rakapur responding with short deliveries. Jamie getting connection on one of them. Here comes Adil now again. Azaz Khan. Azaz down the wicket. Doesn't get quite a cold that one, trying to hit him through the offside. Oh, he's hit the stumps. There's an appeal for the run out. Not out. Well, Azaz Khan coming down the wicket there to Adil Mahmood. Gets bat and ball. Straight to point. The fielder point. One quick pickup and throw. Luke Jones, by the looks of it, hits the stumps again. He hit the stumps in the super over to win the game for HKCC. He seems to be making a good habit out of that. He hits the stumps again, but Azaz Khan back in his ground quite safely according to the square leg umpire. Not out. 82 for 1, 10.1.
Yeah, Luke Jones has been exceptional as Adil Mahmood comes in. He taps it down to Luke again. Can there be another direct hit? No, there isn't.
Yes, Luke Jones has been exceptional, especially in the super over, in that final run out, which got HKCC the win, the first one of the series. Yep, just checking that was correct. As Adil Mahmood charging in for the third ball. He's charging in now. Yep. Sorry. Bobs up on the air. Does
As a live update from Mission Road, Saiwan lose another wicket and they're 46 for 4 in 8.3 overs. So it doesn't look good for them, but we hope that they can get back into the game here. Because they don't look in a position as was Hussein Ikram, who was playing beautifully, made his good 23. As Mahmood is coming in here at HKCC, and it's a high ball. Who's going to take this? Is this another one? Dropped again. It's a bubble catch here. And that is 2 drop catches at HKCC.
Second drop catch. That's not looking good for HKCC. As we saw earlier on today, they were doing some good catches, practicing, but looks like they've always forgotten about that. But I'm sure next catch will be a catch because they're all pumped up. The hands already. Fifth ball. Short ball. That's a good shot. Some good fielding out there. That was hit very hard from the skipper. As Azan Khan comes on strike, he's had a pretty slow start, then some couple of boundaries, and a pretty slow start at the moment now. As the last ball, it's pretty good over from Adil Mahmood. Off the pads, a single. I'll end the over. 87 for 1 after the 11th over. 9 overs to come, folks.
Yeah, brilliant here from Aizaz Khan. 11 overs gone, 87 for 1, 9 to come, as said before. Brilliant start here by KCC. HKCC need to be better with the field. As Ollie said in the practice, they were outstanding taking catches here at this boundary where we're sitting at near the commentary booth. And they didn't even drop a single one. Now what has happened? 2 drop catches. As Rakapur comes in, he's bowled 2 good overs, 9 for 1. Can he bowl another great over and get another big wicket, which is Aizaz Khan?
He's been bowling very great at the moment, so let's see what he can do. Good shot for a single. Well ran. It's good running from the captain. Backing up there. He's on 7 or 5. As he faced a fire-up bowler, who's been a key bowler so far in this bowling attack from HKCC. Captain getting ready to face fired-up bowler. As he's charging in to the captain. As it looks like to be a wide. Ooh, 2 wides. Good running.
I think that's going to be penalty runs. I think it's hit the helmet. 5 penalty runs. It's 6 runs off that ball. It's a wide. And 5 penalty runs as the keeper has missed it. And the ball's hit the helmet. I think it's just not going HKCC's way at the moment. It's a bit of a... It's not been that bad at all today. Just small things like that. A drop catch here, a little fumble there. And they claw back. The umpire is having a bit of a conversation here just to confirm that what has happened. It's been a wide and it's going to be 5 penalties. It's already been signaled. We're waiting confirmation. Yeah, I think it is. It was wide +5. Yep, the word has come through from the umpires. Wide +5. It's a bonus. 6 runs with 5 balls left in this over. Penalty runs. Seen them all. I haven't been HKCC. We've seen some great hitting. We saw a tied game, a super over, some fantastic bowling, some good catching. Now penalty runs. It all happens up here, up the hill, at the Hong Kong Cricket Club.
Yes, to stay in the tournament and to win this, they have to not lose this match. As he hit one that was hit pretty well down to long on. As we've seen quite a few runs been scored down at long on today off the fast bowling from the Petch Station end. As the third ball will be bowled a couple of seconds. Been a pretty poor start this over. 6 runs. Wow. When do you ever see that? That's a great shot. That's class. For a single.
As soon as that ball hit the helmet, we heard a cheer from the KCC dugout. They knew just been given 5 extra runs there. It's something that happens once in a while, very rare. You don't see it often. Cricket's a funny old sport, though. Things like that do happen. Things not going HKCC's way at the moment, but Rak Kapoor did get the breakthrough for them. And he's been bowling pretty well. Can he get another breakthrough? Can he turn things around for them? Penalty runs will not count to Rak Kapoor's final figures. They'll go into extras, kind of like buys and leg buys. So his figures stay intact. He's only given away 14 in his 2.4 overs so far. Who dropped the catch in the previous over, wasn't it? Just not. I think it's just not going HKCC's way here. But another good ball out of stump. Once again steered. Oh, that's gone away for 4. There's nothing more than a push there by Azaz Khan. Just got on the front foot, timed it beautifully. Found a gap in the offside there towards deep point, and it's now a boundary. Meanwhile, at Saiwan, they're now 53 for 5 as the skipper Hassan Khan has just been dismissed by that man Yasin Murtaza for 15. 9.1 overs have been completed at Mission Road. 53 for 5 as we enter the final ball of the 12th over here at HKCC. 100 up for KCC as well.
Yes, that's the end of the over. I think it's been a pretty poor over. 6 runs. I still can't get over that. And the opening batsman who's still in has been scoring quite well. He's been, what's the word? He's been playing straight bat. He's been playing nice cover drives. He's been playing as Nisarkat did not probably do. He didn't have much conservative, but the opening batsman, number 2, has. So, as the captain is on strike to the
As Kinchett comes back into the attack to Jamie Atkinson.
Into Shah here. Back on the ball. Some adjustments in the field here for Pakinchit. KCC already 101 for 2. Sorry, 101 for 1 after 12 overs. Only 8 overs to come. Atkinson's been out there for a couple of overs now. It's full outside of stump, worked their way into log off for another single. Azaz Khan has scored a roundabout run a ball through his innings here. It's been a good innings. He's been anchoring the innings, giving good support between Zakat Khan and the likes, while occasionally hitting the big boundary himself. Oh, that's slogged away. That is slogged away. That is 6. Kinshid Shah continuing the ball around the wicket, just a length ball there, allowing Azaz Khan to get underneath it and hit it away for 6. That's a really good piece of batting there. Good shot. More runs. As Kinshid again fires it a bit shorter as he sees Azaz coming down the wicket, but Azaz managing to work it away 2 point for another single. Commentators have now left me. So if anyone's interested in a commentary stint down at HKCC, do not hesitate to come on down. 109 for 1 after 12.3 as Kinshid into Jamie, who works it into the leg side nicely off his pads, picks up another single. Kinshid usually very, very economical, just has come across some really good batting, must be said. Hasn't bowled all too badly, but some days things just don't go your way, and that's full out off some drilled hard into the covers, but no run. You have 1 ball left here in the 13th over. It's been a quick over. Kinshid very quick between his overs as usual. Comes in full again here. Short, outside off stump. Played smartly by Azaz, but there's no run. The man at backward point. Very quick to field that. And that's the over. 110 for 1 after 13. Be interesting to see what HKCC try here now. They know they need another wicket, but they also need to keep things tight. Looks like Rakapur is going to bowl out. He's bowled very well today. Picked up the key LBW off Nazakat Khan. Bit unlucky in his previous over. That wide ball ended up hitting the helmet. 6 runs. So they drop a catch down in the boundary. 2 drop catches by HKCC today could prove to be costly. Nazakat Khan was dropped down long off early in innings, and Azaz Khan was dropped at deep mid wicket. Oh, it's going to be a change of bowling. Sorry, it's not Rakapur. Come off the attack. Very good 3 overs by Rag. He's called of the day. They've taken him off, and they've brought back Elliot Scrivener, the tall left-arm spinner. Elliot has bowled very well too. Had an expensive first over, but came back nicely. Bowled in the power play. Gave it just 20 runs in his 3 overs. He's into bowl here to Jamie Atkinson. I think that might be given a wide. Yes, it has. It's been fired down leg side. Jamie's shaped up to sweep the ball. Ball buzzing past his legs. Another run here for KCC. 1-1 for 1. Could this be lucky for HKCC? Short outside of stump, flicked away into the leg side, punched off the back foot essentially. Plenty of space here on the leg side. They've got 3 boundary riders. HKCC, they've got long on, deep mid wicket, and deep square legs. So Jamie Atkinson just hitting it into the space there, taking a single. Score ticks on. Here comes Elliot again around the wicket, left arm spin to Azaz Khan. Cramps him up for room, no run. Good ball there. That's what he's been doing well here, Elliot, today. Does cramp the batsman up for room, does bowl at the back of a length. Quickish balls, and a few times he has tossed up. Nazakat Khan took him for a few boundaries, so now he's just tightened his lines and lined up a bit. Oh, that's floated and that's full. That's not a great ball. And that's been deposited onto the roof of HKCC. I think that takes Azaz on to 49. A high full toss. Tossed up, was going for the slow ball, was going for the change up there. Misses length a bit, and now the spare balls have come out. That one being hit cleanly out of the ground onto the roof for 6. 118 for 1. Azaz Khan, 49 of 44. He's been anchored through this innings. He's batted very well. He's some good boundaries. I believe he's hit 3 4s and 3 6s so far. On track for a 50 as Scrivener comes into bowl. It's outside off stump. It's pushing the offside. No run. The offside field is pretty tightly packed. Another drop ball. Azaz has been very patient throughout this innings. He's scored a slightly above runner ball, but he hasn't had to do much else. And Nazakat Khan was all guns blazing from the other end. And there have been a few extras here and there that have helped lift the run rate. Short wide outside stump. It's cut away. That might beat the fielder at the boundary. No, it hasn't, but it's beat the man in the ring, and they've got 1 run. That is Azaz Khan's 50. Very, very good innings from the Hong Kong team skipper, vice captain, I think, here of the KCC side. Jamie Atkinson, his captain, now batting at the other end. 119 for 1, a good 50 for Azaz Khan. Elliot Scrivener now pulling the final ball of the 14th over to Jamie Atkinson, full and slower, driven into the offside, where they will pick up yet another run. So it goes up to 120 for 1, the score. 14 overs, 6 more to come. KCC will be eyeing a big target from here. Another 6 overs to go. Could feasibly score another 60 runs off them, if not more. 180 should be on the cards. They might have their eyes on 200. These are small boundaries here at HKCC. The track has looked fairly decent for batting. And they've also had the luck go their way today. 2 drop catches and 5 penalty runs from the ball hitting the helmet. In one of those days where everything's gone their way. 50 of 46 Azaz Khan. It's going to be Kinshid Shah, the bowl's 4th and final over. Jamie Atkinson coming down the wicket, trying to hit that long and hard. Again, bottom half of the bat, not quite getting there. Kinshid Shah, unusually expensive today. Hasn't actually bowled that badly. But they've taken him on, especially Zakir Khan has started now, Azaz Khan the previous over. Score 121. As Kinshid comes again around the wicket to the right hander. It's full and outside off stump. Plenty of room there for Azaz to swing his arms through. Did not get the cleanest of connection. The man in long on thought he was in action there for a moment. Ball just barely sailing over his outstretched hands for 6. It's not the biggest 6 Azaz has hit today. Not the biggest boundary, but he's got enough bat on that, enough power on that. Hit pretty flat. Another 6. And I think might be another lost ball as they're trying to look for it. Allows some time to update the score on your screen. 56 47. Kinshid Shah has not had a great day. Again, not a terribly bad ball. He does bowl those a lot. Maybe just giving the batsman a bit too much room. Guy like Azaz Khan loves swinging it across the line, loves that slog sweep, loves hitting it down straight down the ground when the ball's outside off stump. Those are his hitting zones. Got that in the arc. Swung through hard. If you are tuning in and watching this, please hold on for a moment. Change our battery. Apologies for the delay in the stream. We're just getting a quick replacement of our battery done. The previous battery dying mid-innings. That next ball, third ball, was dragged across the line by Jamie Atkinson by Azaz Khan for a single deep end wicket, bringing Jamie Atkinson on strike. Video footage should be returning to your screen shortly as Kinshid around the wicket again to Jamie Atkinson, who dances down the wicket and lofts that majestically out of the ground for another 6 and another lost ball. This is some ridiculously good hitting here. Sorry, just missed that fantastic 6 by Jamie Atkinson. He's getting in on the action. That's his first 6 of the day, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. Another lost ball, I think. Running out of spares here, I think, the hosts. As a 12th man runs out of bat for Azaz Khan. Not sure why Azaz has asked for another bat. Seems to be doing pretty well with the one he already has. He's on 57. Just about 46 balls. He's really picked up his scoring rate. He was batting at below run a ball initially in his innings. But now has started to raise the run rate. As we're still trying to retrieve a ball, I think we've got the ball. Kinshid's got the ball in his hand. Kinshid, not going to repeat his figures for you. It's on your screen. Know how it feels, Kinshid. I've been there. Not great bowling off spin to borrowing batsmen with small boundaries of local Hong Kong cricketers who have played at the likes of GDP or even HKCC, KCC on the shorter ends. Oh, that's a great piece of bowling there. He's wrapped him on the pads. I think he's decided to come back. over the wicket for that ball and fired it in full and straight, and that hit Atkinson on the pad as tried to work on the offside. LBW appeal given not out. Batsman ran through for a leg by. Score takes over to 135 for 1. Again over the wicket. So worked into the leg side for another quick single to end that over. So another expensive over, another good one for KCC. They're now 136 for 1 with 5 more overs to go. And Kinshit's 4 overs. We trust to see who bowls these final 5 overs. Looks like Raj Kapoor is coming back to bowl his 4th. 36 for 115. KCC. 5 overs, 50 runs takes them to 186. They need 64 of the back 5 to get them to 200. Not out of the question on the small boundaries here. On this ground, pitches also look pretty good for batting. Raj Kapoor has bowled 3 overs, 1 for 18. Try to give you a quick score update down from Mission Road. 65 for 6, Little Saiwan in the 12.1 overs. Really struggling here to get to 100. As Kapoor bowls, it's full on the legs of Jamie Atkinson, who works it to short fine leg. Or is that fine leg of the boundary? No, it's short fine leg. My mistake. It was full on the legs to Azaz Khan, who works it short fine leg. Jamie Atkinson sprinting through. Wanted one there, got there. The throw was fired in. Non target. Very good running. Stealing 1 run there. Over at Mission Road. Wickets for all the PACC bowlers. 2 for Nazrul Rana, 1 each for Tanveer Afzal, Hassan Muhammad Khan, Yasam Murtaza, and Muhammad Ishtiyaq. Here's Raj Kapoor to Jamie Atkinson, who's launched it into our commentary box. It's gonna be caught there by Ellis Scrivener, who takes it. He's juggled it, but he's taken it. It was hit here down to long on. Ellis Scrivener, 3rd time's the charm, holds the catch that time around. Good piece of fielding, just stayed calm. The tall man here at long on boundary, right next to our little commentary booth. Keeping an eye on the ball. Number 21 there on your screen. Tall man. Has bowled well with his left arm spin. Has held the catch. Very well judged catch. It popped out of his hands for a moment, but he recovered cleanly. Stayed calm. Bit of a sheepish grin at the end of it. And Raj Kapoor with another wicket. He's been the standout bowler for HKCC today. Has got the breakthroughs when they needed them. First Nizakat Khan, now Jamie Atkinson. Much needed wicket there. Atkinson, a dangerous hitter when he gets going. Has been dismissed for 20. Raj Kapoor. 2nd wicket of the day. Caught by Ellis Scrivener at long gone. Azaz Khan still out there though. He's faced 50 deliveries. Azaz, he's still scoring slightly above run and ball, but that's all he really needs to do. And he's really up the pace since his start of his innings, where he was batting a below run and ball, I think, for the first 35, 36 deliveries of his innings. By looks of things, new batsman in, Simandeep Singh. Has played for Hong Kong in the past. Landed up there himself, young man. Didn't like the situation. He's given license basically to go from ball 1. It's 137 for 2. Not many balls left in the inning. Admission row, we've got 13 overs done. So a bit behind on the over rate compared to us, but understandably so. They've seen 6 wickets fall. Hussain Akram's 23, the highest score off the Little Saiwan innings so far. And Anzeb not out on 10. Batting with Aftab Hussain. Little Saiwan will need to pull off something special with the ball here if they're going to pull off a victory there. They too are in desperate need for a victory. Meanwhile, KCC, another win will basically ensure that they're going to be in contention for the final, for the championship, should I say. There's no final. They'll be the champions. 3rd win in 3 games means their 4th and final game against KCC might be inconclusive. If HKCC can pull off a victory here, and it'll also probably come down to net run rate. So actually, we could have a situation next Sunday where KCC play PACC to determine the champion of the league, which will be quite dramatic and quite exciting. It's fantastic when a tournament like this gets determined on the very final day. However, before we get there, the hold up in play, I think they're not happy with the spare ball that was provided. Or maybe the ball's picked up damage along the way. The umpires have inspected it. The umpires are now looking through the box of spares and having a bit of a chat about what ball to use. Raj Kapoor's shadow batting out there in the middle. He knows he has to come out and open the batting. Hasn't got too many runs the tournament so far. Take the confidence from his bowling today and hopefully come out and score big for a side. They will need it. They will need a flying start to chase this down. They can put a squeeze on here. They might be able to restrict KCC to about maybe 160, 170. KCC seem a lock for 180 at this moment. They only need 43 runs. The last 3.4 overs. Run a ball takes KCC to 170. Jeez. Ball will take KCC to about 170. HKCC will be happy chasing that from here on in. Need to bowl tightly, take their catches. Azaz Khan, set batsman, has very stepped on the tempo a bit. 3 4s, 4 6s, has raced his run rate in the last couple of overs. He'll hold the key here for the visitors. Cricket Club, if they pull off a victory here, they too will be at 3 wins in 3 games. The ACC, if they pull a victory off, there will also be 3 wins in 3 games. They both are topping the table. Of course, unfortunately for KCC, they had to suffer a penalty point. So they do need to win their final game. That's launched down, long gone again. This time it's over. And it's hit the nets. That is a clean 6. We are here in the firing zone. Hope no one hits our camera like Nana a couple of weekends ago. That is 6 more. That is Azaz Khan. Dangerous player. He's got his eye and he's going to go for it. 143. As Ra Kapoor bowls, it's chipped in the air. He does have catch. It's not going to carry. A bit of a fumble there. Mid-wicket Luke Jones is tripping over his ankle, but they'll get 2. No, they've got 1. They've only got 1. Yeah, sorry. Jones there tripping over his ankle a bit, but no harm done. Maybe hopefully not no serious injury either. 144 for 215.4 as Samandeep Singh is on strike to face his first delivery. As Azaz Khan batting beautifully. In comes Ra Kapoor. Samandeep Singh takes time here. First delivery has been played back to the bowler in defense. Ra Kapoor about to bowl the final ball. 2 for 26 in his 3.5 overs. Has been very good today with the ball. Accurate. Using the back of length delivery effectively. Which might have something in it for the seamers. As here comes Rag. Samandeep Singh dabbing that into point. Runs a quick single, and that's the end of the over. Good over for HKCC, but some runs off, and nonetheless, KCC wouldn't mind losing a wicket at this stage. Still got Azaz Khan out there. That'll be the wicket the host will want. Is 145 for 2 in 16 overs. Adil Mahmood back into the attack. Bowled a good over previously and gave only 7 runs off it. He's into bowl now his 3rd over. Might be Adil Mahmood and Tanvir Ahmed in the innings of Tani Ahmed. I think he has a couple of overs left, or at least 1 over left. Spell. Meanwhile, update Mission Road, 74 for 7, Lil Saiwan. Mehran Zeb dismissed by Murtaza. Adil Mahmood into bowl. Samandeep Singh on the back foot. Drops the ball and runs. Drop and run. Adil trying to kick onto the stumps. Misses them narrowly. But no harm done. Another single. KCC on the verge of one of the biggest scores in this tournament. I think they scored 170 odd against USRC. That's the highest score of the tournament so far, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to quickly take a look at that during the innings break. It looks set to exceed that here today. As Azaz Khan on strike to Adil Mahmood. Bowls are short, slightly slow. It's been cut well and cut hard into the offside, but the fielding is good. Quick pickup, quick throw. And it's just a run. Really good work there in the deep in the offside. HKCC's ground fielding has been exceptional. They have dropped a couple of catches, and that might prove costly. As Khan was dropped at deep mid wicket, he's still out there. Now Simandeep Singh on strike to Adil Mahmood. Catches the call. No one's getting there. He's hit that wide of the fielder, long off for 4. It's not a big boundary. Not much room for error. You just get that, foot either side of the fielder or 2 feet either side of the fielder. That's 4. Tani Ahmed there, I think the fielder running across. That's 150 up for KCC with that boundary. Simandeep Singh is up and away, getting a 4 off his 3rd ball. Runs flowing. Then again, the ball. He said that again. It's a similar shot in a similar region. That was fuller and straighter. And Simandeep Singh carving that inside out. And similar shot, same region. Another one that goes into the bushes for another boundary. The visible frustration there. Nothing much wrong with that delivery. It's a good shot. Imagine has spotted an area there on the field he can pick up boundaries at. He's done it twice now, consecutive balls. Maybe discussion. I think they might be trying to adjust the field there a little bit. Maybe telling Adil to adjust his line length a bit. Hard situation to bowl in when the batsmen are looking to have a go at you. Big appeal. Not out, says the umpire. A Yorker fired in there by Adil Mahmood. Simandeep Singh working that into the leg side. Big appeal for LBW. He's been given not out. I think came off the bat, as the scoreboard would suggest. Is another run. Entering the final ball. 156 for 2 the score. Simandeep Singh taking a single there. Taking out the Yorker as Khan on strike. Has not got a hold of that one. The field in the deep, but actually falls short of the fielder in the deep. So it didn't connect that cleanly at all. It sort of chipped it in the air. Get a single, and that's it. That's the over. 157 for 2 and 17. 3 overs to come. It'll be interesting to see again who's going to bowl this one. Rak Kapoor has bowled out. And yes, it will in fact be Tani Ahmed. He's got 2 overs to go in his quota. That over specialist Tanvir Ahmed has bowled 2 overs so far, with just 9 runs. Has bowled very well. Has bowled well this whole competition so far. One of the most economical bowlers from HKCC. Key part of their bowling attack. He'll be bowling to Azaz Khan, who's on 68-54, is likely to hit the ball down the ground. We are sitting here at the danger in the commentary booth. Keep an eye out for our camera. As he shuffles across the stumps. Perfect Yorker right up there. First ball. Azaz Khan trying to move across to get that ball into his arcs. Fired in. Full. Oh, it's a bit of a fumble. No, it's another run. A very full Yorker from Tanvir Ahmed. A bit of bat on it from Azaz Khan down to 3rd man, where they ran one. The fielder 3rd man firing the throw in a bit wide. Keeper missing it. And it's another run on overthrows. Not only is that a free run, but keeps Azaz Khan on strike. He moves on to 70. Azaz. 70 is the highest score of the tournament so far. Some Murtaza scoring that. The other day here at the ground, with that single, Azaz Khan, I think, has the highest individual score for batsmen in the Premier League T20 with 71 off 56. The score has moved to 160. Simandeep Singh now on strike to face Tanvir Ahmed. Again, a little shuffle across, but he's pulled it off. Wow. Nice little shot there. That's gone for 4. He's done this a couple of times already. Simandeep Singh, he kind of shuffles across his crease to distract the bowler. This time he gets on his knee and just paddle scoops it over his head for a boundary. There's a fine leg, but he's a bit wide. That one basically going straight over the keeper. Not a lot of pace, not a lot of power, but you don't need that here. He's using the pace of the bowler, getting enough bat on it. The outfield does the rest for you. Clever batting, Samandeep Singh. Not a boundary. He's got 3 boundaries so far. He's doing the job the team needs of him. Again, that little back step, and he hits that more orthodox, a nice flowing drive. As quick up the blocks as is Simo. And they get a single into the covers. It was fielded inside the circle, but that's in a quick there. You can take a single of anything if you're ready for it. Got a little cameo here from Samandeep Singh in the moment. Doing exactly what KCC need him to do. Like that, there we go, 165. There's 2 balls left in this over. Oh, again, Ezra shuffling well across. Oh, he's got 4. Ezra shuffling well across the stumps. Really good Yorker. Just want to comment. Tanvir on bowling an excellent Yorker there. Ezra Khan is good enough for it. Gets bat on ball, flicks to the fine leg. There's fine leg there. That was it so fine. It's gone for 4. He's like a short boundaries, fast outfield. And full credit to the batsman. Lovely little piece of batsmanship. Nothing wrong with that delivery as a bowler. Not much you can do. 2 confident batsmen, set batsmen, just going hard at the bowler with no fear. Really difficult situation to be a bowler in, and the score just keeps piling on. As Tanvir comes in again to bowl. Again, perfect Yorker dug out. Scrivener sprinting in from long on, keep them to just 1 run. They'll take the 1 run. They've already got 2 boundaries off that over as well. 170 for 2 after 18 overs. 12 balls remain. KCC will be eyeing that 200. It is within reach. 12 balls, 30 runs, not out of the question. Adil Mahmood has the ball. Hasn't bowled badly at all. His figures don't reflect that. It's been some really good batting. They'll be doing those drop catches. Azaz Khan, I think, really has made them pay with the drop catches. Dropped before he got to his 50 on 76. Now I think it's dropped somewhere in the range of the 40s, might have been the 30s even. Made them pay 76 or 58. He's on strike. Again, shuffles across, gets it on his legs, works it in the air. Fielder, hey, you want fielder there in the deep, picks it up and gets a throw in. And 71 for 2 and 18.1 overs. Just 11 balls remain in the innings. Oh, looking good for HKCC, is it?
No, it really isn't. HKCC might have a redo on the PACC game last time where it did not look very good as well. But they maybe something that the openers could cook up in the next innings could maybe they could bring this game back.
There's Sam there, another HKCC fan. A lot of people here at the ground watching the game. Single there. A previous delivery from Samandeep Singh, working it into the offside. So decent start to this over. Just 2 singles. He's got to keep this up. But he bowls a slow ball, bowls it full. The other catch it. It's gone over, long off for 6. Hands on heads. Wasn't a bad ball, but allowed Ezaz Khan to get underneath it. And on these sort of boundaries, if Ezaz Khan can get underneath the ball, he's going to clear the fence. It's another 6.
Azaz is batting very well, and at the moment he is from what we've heard from the HKCC players on the bench that he may well get 100, but with this is another dropped catch. It's not looking good for HKCC. All of these dropped catches.
That was hit hard. It was hit flat. I'm not sure who it was down there. Long on might have been Kinshit Shah. Hard to tell, but 3rd drop catch. They've dropped 3, taken 1 today. 179 for 2. Azaz Khan on the life. He's on 84. Yes, on track for 100 actually. Samandeep Singh on strike. Plays and misses. Now the keeper's fumble. That's another 4 byes. Anguish here. There's nothing going right for the host today.
No, it really isn't. And like I said, from the PACC game, HKCC
if HKCC lose this game, they will not be able to become Premier League championships, and instead leave the door wide open for HKCC and KCC. So we've got another ball by Adilme. Good and good ball, but it will go for a dot. 19th over has ended. 6 more balls to go. Who bowled the last over?
It's got to be Tani Ahmed. Century for Azaz Khan on the cards, but hard. He's got to keep strike for this final over. He just needs 4 boundaries. Got 6 balls to do it. He is on strike. But Azaz Khan, the ultimate team player, I think he's just going to hit the ball and run. Get as many runs as you can in this final over rather than attempt to chase the milestone. 84 of 61. Apologies. Yes, just 16 more he needs. Tani Ahmed setting his field here. KCC needs 17 more for the 200. Definitely locked down for 190, possibly 195. They will be eyeing 200 though. They will be eyeing the 17 run over. Azaz Khan will be eyeing 4 boundaries of the first 4 balls of this over. As Tani Ahmed comes into bowl. I sit down to long on. Elliot Scrivener's running across. Oh, would have been a blinder. Fantastic effort there from Scrivener at long on. Would have been an absolute blinder if he caught that. Diving to it to his right. Make good ground. Got fingertips to it. Didn't stick. Nothing has stuck today. And that's 4 runs of the first ball. 187.
Yeah, that would have been a great catch if that had stuck, but nothing has stuck today for HKCC as Azaz is on track to make 100. That was one of the boundaries he needed. So as Tanya Ahmed, and good ball, but it will go for a single. Oh, almost overthrow, but good backing up. As it's 9. Got 4 more balls left. And Singh is 17 for 11. Strike to face Tanya Ahmed as he has and bowled and good shot. He stopped by Luke Jones at point. And yeah, Tanya Ahmed doing okay for the final over. That pretty much almost wipes Azaz Khan's hopes of getting 100, but it's still possible.
Needs 11 runs in the next 3 balls. Definitely possible. Tani Ahmed into ball here to Azaz. That's 6. No question about that. Just as it left the bat. Great sound. Not only is it 6, it's gone out of the ground and we're going to need a spare ball for the final 2 balls of the over. 95, Azaz Khan. If you're watching this, you're watching something special. He's on 95. Outstanding innings here by Azaz. Absolutely smashing it here. 95. Where is he going to go for this ball? There's 2 balls left in the innings. Score is already 195 for 2. Short wide outside of stump. Cut away through point. They're going to get 1. They're going to come back for 2. It might run away for 4. It's gone away for 4. 99. Azaz Khan is on 99. Absolutely possible to get 100 here. He's basically locked in for 100.
Well, you never know. It would be the saddest sight for HKCC and Azaz Khan if a dot was played. 199 for 2 for HKCC as Tanya Ahmed. Honestly, just looking for a dot at this point. Azaz Khan needs to hit a single to get that 100 and to pull KCC for 200 as Ahmed is about to bowl and good ball, but not good enough, and it will run away. They'll get a single, and that'll be 200. And Azaz Khan has made 100 in T20 cricket of 66 balls. That is a great sight to see, and HKCC have a big task to make. 200 of 20 overs. So basically 10 and over. So to see chase this down, but you never know, they might as well.
Basically, the perfect innings there from KCC. Started quick through Nazakat Khan, Ezaz Khan. At one point, is at a record of below 100. I think he was on 35 or 36 balls or something like that. Soon as Nazakat was dismissed, pace a little bit. Jamie Atkinson looked good for a quick cameo 20. Got out caught, one of the only catches HKCC managed today. They dropped 3. Including Ezaz twice. You know, there's no such thing as a flawless 100. A lot of people say there's no such thing as a flawless 100. There's always a little bit of luck involved. Ezaz dropped twice, but took full advantage, batted brilliantly, a lot of composure, batted very well, hit hard at the end, celebrated beautifully. Final 3 balls, he needed 11 for his 100. KCC needed 11 for 200. Hits a 6, hits a 4, gets a single. Perfect finish to perfect innings, 200 for 2 KCC. The hosts had their work cut out from the KCC, had 1 foot there, one hand on the championship, but meanwhile, they've got competition from Pakistan Association Cricket Club, who have Lil Saiwan at 98 for 9 and 19.4 overs. We're approaching the end of the 20th over at Mission Road. Lil Saiwan at the moment struggling to get to the 100. They've only got 98 at the moment. 23 from Ikram Hussain, the highest score. 11 from Mehran Zeb, 15 from Ehsan Khan, and now Gazam from Muhammad Nada on 10. It's another 6. He's good at those. It's 98 for 9 with 9.5 overs. So Pakistan Association looking set up for an easy chase. KCC well and truly ahead here with the highest score of the competition so far. So all shaping up for a big banger on 29th September, KCC versus PACC.
Yeah, KCC vs PACC will be a great game to watch. But going back to DLSW, they as well have a no win season. Oh, they did? Oh. Well, they have beat USRC, but other than that, they are not doing very well. But well, neither are a few other teams like HKCC currently has been hit for 200 for 2 of 20 overs. Very good. And I think it's going to be a very hard score to beat as change of the innings approaches.
Final score down from Mission Road is that Lil Saiwan have finished on exactly 100 in the 20 overs. So KCC needs just 101 to win. HKCC need 201 to win. Second innings of both games will be getting underway soon as we approach the innings break. Hello and welcome back to the game. If you've been watching and waiting patiently, the action is about to resume. The Hong Kong Cricket Club needing 201 to win. They've come out to open with Benzano, the skipper, and David Jacka, the wicketkeeper. Jay Davidson from Namibia opening the bowling as he runs into bowl. Oh my word, that's a wicket first ball. Could this day get any better for KCC right off the bat? First ball, back of length outside off stump, and the captain, I believe that was Benzano, has nicked it behind. Oh, sorry, it's the wicketkeeper, David Jacker, who has just nicked it behind first ball. Early wicket here. Right away, KCC are ahead of the game.
Yeah, that was a brilliant bowl by Davidson. Very full, great keeping. And yeah, got Shah coming in with Zenol. Something needs to happen for HKCC to get this. It is not looking likely at the moment.
Quick touch of the gloves. David Jacker, the wicketkeeper, as my co-commentator tells me, send up the bat. Not very keen of opening back to open the batting, apparently. He would have expected he would have done better than that. That is unfortunate. First ball is always the hardest ball to face. It was the most trickiest delivery as a batsman. Jay Davidson has played for Namibia, international fast bowler. Very quick, very accurate, on the money right away in the channel outside off. Arush Bhagwat, the keeper there, making no mistake, taking the catch. Kinshit Shah, Hong Kong's own Kinshit Shah in the number 3. He's got quite a task ahead of him, and the second ball has just been defended back to the bowler for no run.
Davidson's playing this very well, bowling super fast, very accurate, and it looks like KCC may probably lose this game to KCC, only if Zanol can pull something out of nothing, because he is their captain after all. So let's see. Oh, beautiful shot, and it's gone for 4. Kinshit Shah, he saw Davidson dismiss David, and has hit it straight to the side, into the bar, and it's looking very good. It's a very good shot by Kinshit Shah off his second ball against Davidson. And he is coming up to bowl again to Kinshit Shah. And it's a full ball. Oh, a brilliant shot. Oh, but it'll only be a single as Waite fields that one. 7 down near the nets and the commentary booth. But Zanol about to face Davidson and hopefully not meet the same fate David did with the first ball wicket. He's about to just prepping himself. It's going to be a very fast ball, you can already tell. Davidson as fast as he can. Ball. Zanol is just
Good stuff here from Davidson. He's bowling quick and back of a length. Picked an early wicket. Tried to test, can show a few short balls, got put away for a boundary and a single. And then again there, just outside off stump to Benzano for a dot.
I am back again. I'm Aman Gidwani as we saw a wicket go down. As Ben is on strike, he swats it down the ground for a dot. It's 5 for 1 after the first.
Hello, it's me back, Ollie White. Yeah, from under 11. I'm back here. We had a quick break. Yes, as it's end of the first over, a wicket is forward and 5 runs. Disappointingly for HKCC, not as good start as KCC has had, but you know we've done it before, but we can come back.
Saiwan. An update on Saiwan. Saiwan were 100 for 9 after 20, and now Pakistan are 1 for none after 4 balls. As Kinchachar is on strike and Aizaz Khan to bowl. Second over of this interesting match going on here. The target 201 to win this game.
Aizaz Khan had a beautiful innings in the first innings. Yeah, he made 100 and he made exactly 100. I mean, that's amazing. We all thought Nizakat would be the one, but no, it's Aizaz Khan.
Yeah, an outstanding innings from Aizaz Khan as he's coming in to bowl the second over. What can Kinchid do? It's a dead ball. Here we go for the first one. It's a dead ball. Probably lost his mark in the run up here. As he's again looking to make his go back to his mark. Hopefully he's put his circle down there to make mark. So yeah, as Kinchachar on strike here. First ball. Here we go. Aizaz Khan, who made the 100, can he get a wicket? Oh, Kinchid works it away down to find leg there, and that's the single.
Aizaz Khan opening the batting and also opening the bowling. He's a great all rounder. This one, he's done his job with the bat. Can he do it with the ball also? Well, I think he's looking for a man of the match.
As Aizaz is coming back for his second ball in the over here to Zanol. And Zanol, who's on strike. Zanol plays it well. He cuts it away. Could this go to the fence? No, it's perfectly fielded down there. A little mix up between the batters at that end, but they get back for 2. And it's a no ball. What a surprise here. We have a no ball by Aizaz Khan. Not the ideal start for him as a bowler. But here we go. It'll be an interesting thing to watch here, the free hit. As they've taken 2 runs. And Zan also really good batter. Last week we saw a brilliant free hit shot for 6 over here at HKCC. After that he lost his touch. Hopefully today it won't go that way. The captain has to lead from the front. He is the captain of today, so he has to lead from the front. Can he do it? Here we go. He's coming back for the second ball. Zanol mistimes it, and it's a dot ball of the free hit. Four to come. Zanol 2 of 4. Kinchachar 6 of 4. And Aizaz Khan is off 2 balls, giving away 4 runs. One was a no ball, as you remember. Zanol comes to have a hit. It's bowled the captain. And the captain of ACC has not led from the front today. That is a disappointment for him.
Great ball by Aizaz Khan. He's done it with the ball and the bat today. He's removed the captain, so wow, how far is he away from the man of the match?
Yeah, brilliant from Aizaz Khan here. 9 for 2 here at the ground. And they're stealing this game away.
Aizaz Khan's doing it everything today. Aizaz Khan doing it all today with the bat and the ball. 100 opening the batting and a wicked third ball opening the bowling. And can do nothing wrong today. HKCC now not off to a great start, chasing 201. They're 9 for 2. HKCC will already sent one hand on the championship. Meanwhile, over at Mission Road, Oxon Association, 6 for 1. That's how we're defending 100. And we're on an early wicket. They've dismissed the dangerous Ehsan Nawaz. It's now Babar Hayat and Tanvir also batting together at Mission Road. And here we go, Rag Kapoor, new man.
As the fourth ball is batted in by Azaz Khan. He's a great bowler. He's picked up a good scalp. And let's see the fourth ball, the over. Well bowled. Nice length there. Nice line also. HKCC really have to keep their shape and then sort of keep their line, and they just gotta work it off the pads, maybe not try to smash too many, as they've only got 8 batsmen. I think it's Luke Jones in next. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. And then Rakapool's batting, and then I think Ryan Buckley is in at 5. As a nice little shot goes for a single, or maybe a 2.
As that was a slight misfield, but they did well to keep it down to 1 run. Surprising to see Jamie Atkinson today without the gloves. And he's fielding with bare hands. That's quite a surprise to see. Brilliant keeper, Jamie Atkinson. But lucky. And surprisingly, Jamie Atkinson's not wearing his name at the back of his shirt.
That's a bit different.
As he comes in for the last ball of the second over, where can they smoke this one? Oh, he misses it, and they are now 191 short.
What a ball that was for the final ball. Azad Khan, looking like for a man of the match. He's a great batsman, a great bowler, as I've said so many times. Really, he is. I'm not sure. It's unbelievable how he made 100 in a T20 match. Like, when do you ever see that in cricket in Hong Kong? I mean, it's a bouncy pitch today, and as we saw in the under 15, they were playing today. It was a bouncy pitch for them, all brought up for 82, and they're also playing KCC. But yeah, so it's proven to be a bouncy pitch. As oh, okay. Steve Smith's leave there. As Jay has got a wicket in the first over. Same figures as Azad Khan, 5 runs, 1 wicket. Great spell from these two. As he charging in for the second ball of the over. Bouncer and the leave. He's playing very smart here. This batsman, he's doing what needs to be done, so they can get at least close to score HKCC. He's just defending it and waiting for the bad ball, which he's going to have to do because can't afford to lose any more wickets.
That's absolutely right. We can't lose a wicket here as Rag Kapoor is playing Test cricket, actually. Oh.
Davidson, the ball is yellow. Catch it. Rag Kapoor cutting that in the air point. The fielder outstretched hands just through the fingertips of 4. That was a chance there, Davidson. Short again, Kapoor throwing at it. Nearly.
Who has dropped the catch? It is?
That's the first sign of aggression from Rag Kapoor. Seemed playing quite defensive, as I mentioned, Test cricket, basically. Can he go again? This time, a more nice and along the ground shot.
Shot!
Aerial route, and that is a massive 6. Had they lost the ball? Nope, just a massive shot. 6, and now Rakapul is getting into his zone. He's a mini Nizicat, isn't he?
Kapoor there with a 4 and a 6, starting to find his zone. Yeah, it's a lovely cover drive. That's just gone through the gap for 4. Wow, he just touched that one through the covers. No fielder out there to keep easy boundary.
That's a great shot by Rakapul. He's starting to get into his zone. 15 off 7. Slow start. As we've seen on this pitch, in a slow start, then people start to accelerate. As we saw with Zakat, Azarkan, and now the HKCC batsmen have not really got to start, but Rakapul hopefully has. Let's see the final ball of the over. Nice little glance. Short ball. It's a nice little glance. So it's a single at the end of the over. That's the third over, and they're 25-2. Asen can come back on from the. He's had a great first over. Can he do it again? Great for KCC. A few more 4s and boundaries and 6s.
We're back live now with the audio. Again, good delivery there from Azaz Khan. A couple of good deliveries to start the 4th over here. One beating the bat, the other pushed into the covers for no run. Kapoor taking 15 runs of the previous over. 2 boundaries, 6 and a single. Signed up the run rate here. Over, so we're looking good. On strike now facing Azaz. Azaz runs in for the 3rd ball. Another good ball. And Azaz is phenomenal today with the bat and the ball. The Hong Kong team skipper. Leading from the front with his performances in the field. (25.3) 6'3". Meanwhile, over at Mission Road, 22 for 1. Pakistan Association in the run chase. And to the side, no, it's a no ball. And over here at HKCC, Azaz Khan has overstepped for a second no ball of the innings.
That's a disappointing free hit for KCC. So Hong Kong Cricket Club could maybe a big 6 would help from Rakapul, as he has already hit a big 6. So I won't do that again. Of Asan Khan, Azaz and for the second time. Can he do it? He goes for it, and I called correctly. He has done it. That's a 6. The full advantage of a free hit. Done it. It's a 6.
That's the perfect outcome there for HKCC. Got the free hit. First free hit today. Weren't able to capitalize, but this time around, Kapoor making no mistake. Going well here. the run rate's not looking too bad for HCC, 32 after 3.4. They've lost a couple of early wickets. That'll be, well, hinder them. Oh, great shot again from Rakapur, driving on the up over the offside, well over the field in the circle. A couple of bounces to the fence of 4. We're having some technical issues with our stream, by the way. So we'll get back to you shortly.
As HKCC are 6 for 2 with a target of 201 in the final ball of the over. Let's see what happens here. I call 6 maybe. Goes for it, and it's some good fielding. We'll keep them to 2. That will end the over, I'm pretty sure. Is that 2? Yep, it's 2. Rakapur batting very well at the moment. This is the kind of batting which HKCC need to get them to a big score of 201. At the end of the 4th over, they're 38 for 2.
We are back live now. Technical issues have been sorted. I think you might have missed the one glorious boundary from Rakapur. This last ball was 2 runs. The ball before that, no extra cover for boundaries. 2 deliveries off this over. Making good use of this power play. Rakapur batting very well. It's quickly moved on to 28. Just 15 deliveries. Already found the fence a couple of times and hit a couple of 6s as well. Shah going a bit slower. Not doing badly on his own. 6 for 5. Getting his eye in. He'll be now be on strike. Atiq Iqbal, I believe, is the new bowler. Atiq has been good in club cricket and has been putting performances this season in the Premier League. It's a good ball first up. Hit hard. There's a fielder down there. I think it mid off or long off. Not quite sure if he's in the circle or not, but it's so hard they're not going to get a run there. So it's a drop ball.
Yes, as you mentioned, that was hit so hard. I think that's off down there. So that's on. Only run a 1 down to long off, but it was hit that hard. Big guides. Kashan, oh, that's 6. That's massive. Well, no, only 4. Sorry, my bad. It's only 4. It's 2. Wow. That was that high. Eesh, that was pretty high, actually. Third ball of the over. Charging in to... Wait, what? Shan. Good shot. Push for a... Oh, no. Oh, that's the midfield that saved them there. Nearly a run out. They've got to have good calling here because they need to stay in because they can't afford another wicket.
Oh, that's huge. That's fantastic. And Kinshasa looking good here. Timed that brilliantly. It's gone up and over the side screen, out of the ground. I'm sure you saw that on your screen there. It's a lost ball. It's a lost ball. We're going to have a spare ball come out. CC would have wanted now. After losing a couple of early wickets, Kinshasa and Ra Kapoor have begun to rebuild the innings. At 6. Takes Kinshasa down to 14 of just 9 balls. Ra got the other end, 28 of just 15. Right, stats on what this partnership is worth for you in short time. Meanwhile, at Mission Road, early wicket for Lil Saiwan, but Tanwir Afzal and Baba Hayat are rebuilding 38 for 1 after 5 overs. Baba Hayat with 4 boundaries is 22. Dhananjay Rao drafted into 11 for today's game. Lil Saiwan taking an early wicket. Singh, Waqas Khan, Ehsan Khan, Hussain Ikram, Harun Arshad, Mehran Aftab, Zamfar Muhammad, Dhananjay Rao, and Mohsin Khan, the 11 for Lil Saiwan, whereas KCC, I believe, unchanged from the previous game. There's a Atiq Iqbal again to Kinshasa, who's cut that away. Third man's in place, there's only 1 run. It's cut in the air and wired the man at backward point. Just there for a moment. Fizzed away down to third man. I think it's Azaz Khan fielding. Only 1 run. I think that is Waqas Park at that point, if I'm not mistaken. Crossed over to point right-hander. 9 runs off this over. Atiq Iqbal. 1 ball left. So right arm medium holding over the wicket to both batsmen. He is bowling to Rakapur, who defends it into cover for no run. 47 for 2 out of 5. 47 for 2 out of 5. Rakapur and Kinshit Shah both going well. Good start here for HKCC in the run chase. Lost a couple of early wickets, but they recovered well. Oh my word, looks like it's going to be Richard White, is it? Yeah, it's probably going to be Richard White's off spin. Haven't seen this in a while. The Hong Kong women's national team coach, former minor counties cricketer as well, bowling some off breaks here. This will be interesting to see. Playing his first Premier League T20 game of the season. Currently head coach of KCC, offering guidance experience on the field with the boys. Taking the ball, and it's going to be bowling right arm around to Kinshit Shah. .47 for 2 of 5 overs at the moment. Gets ready to run in the bowl here. On the wicket to Kinshit Shah. Drops short first ball, bit of turn. Cut well into point. Take a single, good for fielding there. No boundary rider, so in the circle. Entrust to stop that and they deliver. So Kinshit takes over 16. KCC losing at the moment, looking set for their third victory in as many games. Whereas KCC need a win here. KCC, PACC play each other in the final group stage game for each club. KCC win here. Both teams will enter that game with 3 wins apiece. KCC current average to win the game down at Mission Road. Here comes White into bowl to Rakapur, 28-15. Good angle and again a bit of turn. Then into the offside for no run. Fielding. Idea without the fielder. Here comes Richard White. And again, slower, fuller. I think he's on him on the pads. There's a big appeal. John Prakash says not out. Not interested. Looks like he was outside line off stump, as the conversation there seems to suggest. Back outside off stump as he went for the big slog sweep there. Didn't connect cleanly. .48 for 2 years. White comes in the ball again to Rakapur, who just plays it back down the ground. And this single here fielded by Nezakat Khan. So it's a good over this. Only 2 runs off it so far. First 4 balls. Sorry, just 2 runs off it so far. The first 4 balls. Rakapur taking on 29 of 18 deliveries. Comes White again. Driven by Kinshit. He's called for it. Come. Rakapur a bit slow to get off the mark, but gets there in time. Kinshit was calling. Rag a bit slow to respond, but no damage caused. They get a single. Comfortable. Last ball of the over coming up. Umpire runs across with right hand to square leg. White bowling here in the power play final over. The power play 50 up for HKCC with that single as well. Drops short. Hoisted. It's going all the way. It's hit the nets. That's 6. And good over. Just didn't get that last ball right. Short. Sat up to be hit. Rakapur duly obliged. Tuck into it. Over long on. Nezakat Khan out here fielding and long on. Didn't have much to do. It sailed well over his head for 6. Rag into 35. That's the power play. 56 for 2 in the power play. Very good start by HKCC, you would have to say. Here in the run chase. This partnership now also worth 47 runs, this partnership. in 4.5 overs. So they both have done the job here for HKCC. They've lifted them up. They've given them a good platform. They've kept them in this chase. Still a long way to go. Meanwhile, Lil Saiwan have just taken a wicket. Zamfar Muhammad has dismissed the very dangerous Tanvir Afzal. Qasim Murtaz are now joining Babar Hayat. 47 for 2. They're only another 53 or 54 needed for Pakistan Association to win this game. They are well and truly in charge. Meanwhile, here, KCC, after posting 200, are now up against HKCC, who are 56 for 2. So this game is, I mean, it's a bit behind the run rate. They need 10 and over from here on in, but these two are going well. Atiq Iqbal running into ball to Kinshid Shah, who drives that into the offsides. If the power play is up, so there's sweepers everywhere. That one will be a single to the sweeper offside. Agbal's doing well there to collect the throw. Bit of a wayward throw there from the deep. So they do need 10 and over here, but it's working in their advantages. They got two batsmen looking good. Ra Kapoor works that. It's gone straight to short mid wicket, so it's no run. Good dot ball there. Ones and dots will not phase KCC at this moment. They'll be happy conceding the singles and the dots as the boundaries that they'll be looking to stop. And they've got plans in place to make sure they just don't get too many of them. As Atiq comes into Rock again, it's outside off stump. He's dragged it from outside off stump. Yells of catch it. It's going to fall and go for a few bounces down to long gone, where they will pick up a single. So this is a very good over here so far. Just 2 runs off the first 3 balls. Ball right at medium pace. Played Premier League cricket last season, impressed teams. One of the best bowlers in the 2-day competition as well. He's very versatile, talented, multi-formats. As I say that, he's been sent onto the roof of HKCC. The ball's going to bounce back into the ground. Thankfully, nope. It's bounced back off the roof, rolled off the matting or the tarp. It's rolled off the tarp and landed in someone's plate of food on the boundary bar. Is that the boundary bar? It's the rooftop bar there. Basically just dropped in front of someone's lap on their table as they're eating the meal. That's 6 runs. Kinshid Shah getting a hold of that. And again, that's exactly what KCC will be trying to prevent. They don't mind the ones and dots, but those will hurt them. That's hammered away into the offside. Kinshid again shaping up, thinking the ball was in his arc, looking for the big hit. He does well when he shapes up that way. It allows him to sort of open up his wrists and hands and hit it through the offside. If it's a bit wider, and if it's a bit closer, he can sort of just swing through and hit it into the leg side. That time he had to open his hands up and push it into the offside. So it's 65 for 2 and 6.5. The last ball is worked the short fine leg by Ra Kapoor. It's a dot ball. That's the over. I think it was just 9 off that over, which is, again, I don't know which team will be happier with that. I think HKCC won't mind kicking along, but the asking rate is climbing. They do need above 10 and over now. For KCC, in one hand, will be happy that the asking rate continues to tick past 10 into 11 and over. It's 10 point something, 10.45 now. But at the same time, boundaries and partnership building will hurt if 2 batsmen are still out there. You know, if HKCC enter the final 6 overs needing about 80 to win, they'll believe they can win it. This sort of ground, the pitch has played very true. It's been very good for batting. Not a lot of sideways movement for the seamers. Bit of turn, as you saw by Richard White's over. He's taken off the attack now, though. It's Dan Pascal, another spinner coming in. Tall left arm spinner. Has played for Cambridge, if I'm not mistaken. Might have been Oxford University cricketer in England. So, very talented bowler, very tall and accurate. Has bowled very well in this competition so far. He's coming in for his first over today's game. Bowling left arm over the wicket to the left-hander. So, yes. HKCC just want to get this deep, take this to maybe about 16, 17, 18 runs and over needed in the last 2 or 3. Still doable. As pass comes in the ball, Kinshid dancing on the wicket. Has missed everything. The keeper has missed collecting it. And it's going to be a dot ball. Could have been a stumping there, I think. There's a chance. Bit of wind blowing about here as well now. Drop ball up first from Dan Pasco. Kinchit looking for the big hit right away. Here comes Pasco again to the left-hander, who stays back deep squeeze and cuts it away nicely. The fielder in the deep will tidy it up. Just be 1 run. 66 for 2 and 7.2. Bit of wind blowing around here on the ground now. Breeze is picked up. Rahul Kapoor now on strike to face the left arm spinner. He'll probably go around the wicket by looks of things. Angle the ball in, spin the ball away. Rahul having a look. Leg side is, again, 3 sweepers and a short fine leg on the leg side. 1 sweeper and long off on the offside. Pasco's got to be looking to keep this probably a bit outside off stump, and he does. Very accurate and just pushed into the offside for a dot ball. Loud round of applause from here at long gone. The fielder very happy with that. That's the plan. Stick to the plan. And these ones and dots work well in favor for KCC. That one's staying a bit low. Punch off the back foot for another single. It's only 2 runs off the first 4 balls in this over. And precisely what KCC will want. Just get through the overs, keep the runs down. Pascal look to end strong in the last 2 balls to Kinchit Shah. Kinchit is probably eyeing that leg side boundary. He has to go for it, doesn't he? Here comes Pasco. He walks across Kinchit. He walks down the wicket. Pasco fires in a Yorker. Kinchit digs into the offside and they sprint through for a quick single. Good bowling. And Pasco probably not very happy with how that released, given he's working his release and stretching out there right after bowling that ball, but did the job. A bit of a Yorker there. Keep Kinchit quiet. Still only given 3 runs as we're into the final ball. Oh, it's a beautiful ball. Again, it stayed low. Jan Pasco has got a few of these balls to stay low that found the inside edge of Rahul Kapoor's bat as he pressed forward. Squirts into the big open gaps on the leg side. And they only get 1 run. Only 4 off that over. Exactly what KCC need. Dan Pasco doing Dan Pasco things. Getting through another quiet over. It's 69 for 2 after 8. Be interesting to see now. Will Atiq Iqbal get a 3rd over? Or, no, it's going to be Jay Davidson, is it? Looks like the big man Jay Davidson might have the ball. Davidson taking an early wicket. Missing wicketkeeper David Jack got behind, then got taken apart a bit by Rahul Kapoor. He will be bowling to Rahul Kapoor, so Rahul is going to fancy this. He took him for a 6 and 2/4 3rd over of this innings. Davidson second. Davidson was then taken off the attack, but now has returned with more protection. The deep got a 3rd man, a deep extra cover, long off, long on, and a deep square leg. Here he comes bowling to Rahul Kapoor. Very full and I was gonna say very full and straight, but that's a bit too straight. It's wide. Extra run for HKCC. They won't mind this. Takes them to 70 for 2 after 8 overs. Chasing about 10 and over. Chasing 201, 70 for 2 after 8 is not a bad place to be. Not a bad place to be. The asking rate still hasn't touched 11, but it's really close to there. But that's manageable. You not allow that asking rate to balloon into the 13s and 14s. 11 is still doable. Here comes Davidson again. Good length. They hit him on the thigh guard. Bit of bounce. Davidson's a tall man. They run the leg by. I think that's... Was that Waqas Parker there? Point has shied the stumps at the bowler's end. The fielder in the deep backing up. Yeah, run. I believe that was a leg by. Won't go to Rock for a score. No, will it go to Davidson's bowling figures? 71 for 2. Oh, nope, my mistake. Looks like it's been given a run on it, I guess. Here comes Davidson again to Kinchit. Another short ball. I think it cops him on the body again. Lots of cries of well bowled Jay there. It's a dot ball. Last over and a bit have been very good here for KCC. Starting to pull things back after that quick power play. Meanwhile, Mission Row, another wicket has fallen. KCC 56 for 3 as Zishan Ali joins Asim Murtaza. Ehsan Khan has bowled 2 maiden overs and has dismissed Baba Hayat. Stumped. Fantastic stuff from the Lil Sawan skipper. And that game is turning to be quite interesting. 44 runs, 7 wickets, 11 overs. Meanwhile, over here, Davidson bowls one full and wide off stump. Kinchit Shah plays at it. and edges it down to third man for a single. But yeah, at Mission Road, Ehsan Khan, 2 overs, 2 maidens, a wicket. And that wicket, Babar Hayat. Talk about leading from the front. Babar was stumped for 27 of 19. The Simon's bowling really applying the screws here. 56 for 3 after 9 overs, but only 45 needed here for KCC in the back 11. Zishan Ali and Yasim Murtaza batting. Should be a PCC win, but you never know. Cricket is a funny old game. As Ra Kapoor works it off his legs for another single here at HKCC. Big news down there. Mission Road, Babar Hayat's dismissal. A lot of our viewers will be interested to know that. Live scores for this game and all our Premier League games are available on Cricinfo. So if you are following the game and wondering what the score is, links in the YouTube comment section of Cricinfo. And unfortunately, I couldn't really get anything posted on the Facebook comment section, but you can just check out Cricinfo. Live scores are available there. Low full toss from Davidson to Kinshit, who drives it to long off for another single. So this over has been really good here. And it's just another over of knocking the ball about and taking singles. Bit of a consolidation period, I guess, for two HKCC batsmen. They know they don't want to get out. They know it's up to them to take this deep and win it for their side. There's only got 1 ball left in this over. Score reads 74. That's 6. No question about it. No question about all that hard work he had done this over. Jay Davidson drops short. Ra Kapoor, we saw this earlier. He fancies it when it's short. He likes it when the quick bowler bowls it in their half. Takes on that pull shot. Deposits it for 6. It's 80 for 2 after 9 overs. That's 11 of that over. Davidson bowled a good over. Last ball, not a bad bouncer either. Just Ra Kapoor's up to it. He likes it there. And he had a massive swivel pull for 6. HKC is shaping up well in this chase here. The asking rate has touched 11. 110 needed. Of 11 overs, actually 111 needed of 11 overs. 111 of 1-1. But Dan Pascal still having 3 overs up his sleeve, and they still got Waqar Spark at the bowl. So KCC probably not happy with the situation, but they shouldn't be under too much pressure. They're still well and truly ahead of this game. As Pascal comes into bowl to Kinshit. Tight line, tight length, fantastic fielding by Waqar Spark and covers. Dot ball. Waqar's very agile there. Very quick to move across and field that one. Dot. Daniel Dot Pascal. Pascal doing the job here. As he comes into bowl. Getting very tight, almost above middle stump as Kinshit cuts it into the covers. Gets a single. Kinshit, a very good batsman in his own right. Vice captain of the Hong Kong team. Playing well today. He knows his club needs a big one from him. This is his best score of the Premier League T20 thus far. Can do a big score. Today would be a fantastic time to deliver a victory. Keeps HKCC in contention. That's full and wide and driven to long off for a single. Again, just like that, he's rattled through 3 balls in this over for 2 runs. Just the pressure just creeps on you here. He's very accurate, very tidy. Ra Kapoor nearing a 50. He's on 47. He's at the non-striker's end. Pascal again to Kinshit, who's been eyeing that leg side boundary. Steps across. He's hit on the pad, going for the slog sweep. Huge appeal. Umpire says not out. Probably going down leg, maybe bouncing a bit. Very good appeal though. Hit him on the thigh as he got down on one knee to slog sweep that. Again, he's been eyeing that. Kinshit Shah, it's no secret here what his intentions are. Just not able to connect cleanly yet. Dances down the wicket. There we go. He's got a hold of that one. That is 6, and that is on the netting, so it stays in the ground. But that's exactly what Kinshit has been eyeing for this whole innings. Pascal again fights that one a bit full. Kinshit very quick, uses his feet superbly. Picks up a 6 over wide, long gone. Moves on to 36. Kinshit of 25 balls. HKCC now at 88, and I think there's just 1 ball to come in this over. So not good over for them. Another 8 runs off it. Here comes Pascal. How's going to Kinshit dances down the wicket, stumped. Got him. That is a wicket. That is the wicket they needed. Fired that one in a bit flat and quicker. Kinshit, I think he had decided that he had to go after that ball. Danced down the wicket, goes to the big hit, swings and misses. Harush Bhagwat behind the stumps makes no mistake. Quick to break the stumps. That's the third wicket. And it's a big one. Kinshit stumped for just 36 runs, 88 for 3 after 10 overs. HKCC needed another 113 runs of the back 10. 7 wickets in hand. Rao Kapoor batting well on 47. Take a look at who's coming in next. It might be Ninad Shah, plays his brother, another dynamic left-handed batsman. Dan Pascoe's first wicket of the day, continuing to bowl economically 2 overs, 1 for 12. While we await the new batsman to come out to crease. Quick score update down from Mission Road. Pakistan Association 60 for 3 after 11 overs, according to the scorecard I have here. Need 40 of the back 9. Should do this Pakistan Association, but you never know with this rivalry, Pakistan Association versus Lil Saiwan. 3 consecutive maidens for 1 wicket and no run. You've heard me right there, folks. Ehsan Khan has bowled a spell of 3 overs, 3 maidens, 0 runs and a wicket. He's done that over at Mission Road. Unfortunately, we don't have footage of that, but that is, I mean, people down there at the ground watching that game, being treated as something special. Quality display of off-spin bowling from veteran Hong Kong spinner Ehsan Khan, the captain of the Lil Saiwan DLIT. As a wicket has just fallen, Aftab Hussain has come on to bowl. It's got Yasser Murtaza bowled for 10, 60 for 4. It's all happening. I mentioned Road as Atiq Iqbal bowls here to Rao Kapoor, who pushes that into the offside for a quick single, takes him to 48. So 2 exciting games here. If you thought at the innings break you knew who was going to win today's 2 games, you might be mistaken. HKCC looking good in this run chase at the moment. Seemingly on track, 89 for 3 after 10.1. Basically, a good platform has been laid for them. Now, this is about finishing off this chase as Ninad Shah is out there. Still got the likes of Ryan Buckley to come, Luke Jones. So plenty of experience in this HKCC batting lineup, plenty of firepower left. So they're not out of this game yet, even though they've just lost a wicket. Ninad Shah, the new man in, on strike. And over at Mission Road, Pakistan Association struggling. A chase of 100. Oh, good delivery there. Keeper is now standing up the wicket to Atiq Iqbal. Shortish and angling across left hand who has a feel for it. Is beaten. Bhagwat doing a good job up to the stumps to collect that one. KCC will take this opportunity now to squeeze the runs a bit. Put some more run scoreboard pressure. Get that required run rate up to 12s and 13s. It's outside of sub and it's come off the edge of the bat down to third man for a single. That game at Mission Road is turning out to be quite dramatic. Pakistan Association 60 for 4 and 11.1. Aftab Hussain usually opens the bowling, held back today as they open Mohsen Khan and Dhananjay Rao. They understand best way to restrict KCC's big hitters might be with pace and swing. Aftab Hussain, first ball gets Yasser Murtaza. Catches the call, he's taking it. What a catch, Atiq Iqbal. Fantastic little bit of reflex catch, and that might be the wicket that wins the game for KCC. Bit premature to call it, but what a huge wicket against on a play. Rao Kapoor on 48 was looking good. Just pops that back. Atiq, quick reflex catch to his right, holds in his follow through. It's been one of those days for HKCC. They just haven't had much luck all the way. They dropped 3 catches, had some half chances that didn't stick. Ball hit the helmet, gave the other team 5 penalty runs. And here now, the opposition team, Atiq Iqbal, takes a blinder to dismiss Rao Kapoor. 90 for 4 and 10.4. HKCC's run chase now is hiccuping. They've lost 2 wickets in the last 2 overs. And both set batsmen have been dismissed. Kinshit Shah and Rao Kapoor. Luke Jones out to join Ninad Shah. I think it's Luke Jones. Has walked out to join Ninad Shah. 90 for 4. I think Iqbal has his first wicket of the day. It's a tidy over this as well. I think he's given just 2 runs away from it. This game is shaping up to be an interesting one. Yes, it is indeed. Left-handed batsman Luke Jones, 2 southpaws at the crease now. And they've got a task ahead of them. They've got something ahead of them. Meanwhile, another thriller down at Mission Road. 2 exciting games here in the Premier League T20. If you're following, check out live scores on Crick and Full. Lots of drama here. I think ball now here to ball to Luke Jones, who calmly takes his first ball to just push into the offside. New batsman to the crease always drop in the run rate as they do take their time to get the eye in. I think HKCC in a position where they want to go bang bang from ball one. They would like it if they had some firepower in the tank. They do have some firepower left, but they're gonna have to take this smartly, take the runs as they come. Oh, it's a big appeal for LBW. Actually kind of shot through a bit low as Luke Jones squared up, trying to work into the leg side, hit someone. Not out as the umpire might be pitching out to leg stump, might be going over the top. But an excellent over from Atiq Iqbal. Pasco and Iqbal, these last two overs have burst the game right back into KC's favor. We thought that was well balanced at one stage. They were 80, I think, for 2 after 9 overs. Game is swung back into KCC's favor as the required run rate has reached 12.3. And Richard White coming on for his second over. Pulled a tidy first over until the last ball, where he got hit for 6. Coming into bowl here now to two left-handed batsmen. So the off spinner taking the ball away from the two lefties, going to be bowling around the wicket. He's gone for a sweep on the offside, long off, long on, deep mid-wicket, deep square leg. So he's got the leg side feel again, lots of gaps on the leg side, short fine leg as well. So singles on offer on the leg side. A couple of men in the circle on the offside to save the one. Bowling around the wicket here. Nice line length first ball, defended into the offside, punched hard, no run. Things have just slowed here for HKCC. Wickets do this, they have this impact on an innings. Again, White on the leg side. Oh, he spins that right across him. Jeez, that's a lot of turn. That looked like a pitch on leg stump and spun right across the left-hander. This pitch is taking turn here, and White's getting the ball to jag about. 90 for 2 and 11.2. Again, that one pitching on leg stump, but a bit of turn, and then just defends it. Good bowling. Exciting game here. Oh, the KCC now inching ahead these last 2.5 overs or so. Pulling ahead here. White again and left around the wicket. Fuller driven safely into the covers. Another shot ball. I mean, 4 balls in this over. Arush Bhagwat shouts from behind the stumps. The batsman has to go. Doesn't not have to go here. Not going to take it easy. Oh, he's trying to work down to the leg side. Got the leading edge. His ball's just short, I think. Or maybe was that a chance? Cotton ball chance there. Richard White might have fallen just short. Nearly a wicket. It's 5 dots. He's going to bowl a maiden over here, isn't he? Here comes White again. Around the wicket. He's cut into the offside. Oh, he might have the gap here. It's gone. It's beat the sweeper. It's 4 runs. So Ninad finds a boundary off the last ball again. 4 runs off that over. Nevertheless, a very good over for KCC. 12 overs in. HKCC, the hosts. They need another 107 at the back 8. Not impossible. Not impossible. Must be said, this is still a very chaseable target. This game is still very winnable. But they're going to need from someone. Meanwhile, drama is unfolding at Mission Road. Pakistan Association 65 for 4. Zishan Ali has hit a boundary just now. Off of Saab Hussain. Danya Bukhari's played 10 dot balls. They only need 101 to win. They only need 36 more runs, but have expertly applied the squeeze. Ehsan Khan is bowled his 4 overs out, 3 maidens, 1 run, and a wicket. Phenomenal spell from the Lil Sawan skipper. Aftab Hussain is in his second over at Mission Road, 65 for 4, 13.1 Pakistan Association. Atiq Iqbal here to Luke Jones, who just drops to the offside and takes a quick single. Atiq Iqbal in his third over. 1 for 20 so far. That single goes to 1 for 21. Plenty of excitement here happening across the grounds in Hong Kong in our Premier League T20. This is second last week. We're approaching the end of this tournament. It's been dragged hard into mid-wicket, but there's a field out in the deep. We'll tidy it up, only get a 1. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage of this tournament. It's not the end of Premier League cricket in Hong Kong today. We've got one more week next week, and then we've got the Premier League one-day tournament coming up around February or March. Do keep an eye out for that. We've also got a couple of two-day games scheduled. More details on that will be shared across the social media platforms if you do follow them. Meanwhile, this has been dropped at long on. Long off. I think it might have been dropped at long off. And no overthrows. But Luke Jones going for the big hit down the ground, hits it sweetly. I think everyone knew that was going to be swallowed by the man there long off. I'm not sure the fielder is, but went a bit of a dive, tried to catch that, dropped it. Alive. Another drop catch. We have 4 drop catches today. That's the first one KCC have dropped. Luke Jones survives. He's still out there. Gets a single. 97 for 4 now. Again, Ninad hits that hard into the leg side with a sweeper. Will not get there. That's 4. That's the 100 up for KCC. Ninad Shah again dragging that one from outside off stump into the leg side. Hit it hard. Gets a boundary. There's a deep mid wicket there. Wasn't able to run across and cut it off. Long gone as well. It just found the gap beautifully between the two fielders. Ninad Shah. He's getting a move on now. He's on 10 of 10. He's hit 2 boundaries. Swing and a miss. Big swing and a miss. Maybe a bit of change in pace there from Atik. Bit of clever bowling. Big swish. 27 for 1. Atik follows bowling figures. This is a tidy over as well. Not many runs off a boundary, but a drop catch too. And I think it's just 7 runs off this over so far, isn't it? As Atik comes in for the final ball. Again, swing and a miss. Not quite the length. Trying to clear his front leg and biff it into that gap on mid wicket, between mid wicket and long on, get it into the swimming pool nets. But it just Eaton all ends up going for the big swing. 101 for 4 in 13 overs. That ends, I think, falls 4 overs, 127 in his 4. Ninad Shah, 10 of 12. Luke Jones, 2 of 4. Richard White bowled an excellent over. 5 dot balls before being cut into the offside for a boundary. Getting a lot of turn on this pitch. He's coming in off his 3rd over. He's going to enjoy bowling to the lefties here. Good move bringing in the off spinner. Squad today. HKC lineup heavily dependent on the left-handers. This off spinner having good success here. As he comes in a ball, shorter ball. But again, that sort of skids through. It's a dab down to 3rd man. Short 3rd man does very well to field that. And it's only 1 run. Time for me to take a break. Pass you back to our commentary team.
Hello, I'm Ollie White, back from my hat, and looks like we've lost a few of our good batsmen. At the crease, we've lost who has why was Rakapur thing was gone. LW. That's not like that, but I don't know break. Sorry. Rakapur was gone. Rakapur was gone by. Ooh, a beautiful shot was hit there for 2 runs. At the crease, we've got Luke Jones from 5 or 6 and got Enshan on 11 or 13. Inan Shan.
Yeah, we're seeing Ninad. He's been brilliant with the bat for HKC. As Luke Jones swats that down to the deep. And it's for the 1 run.
Yeah, he's a great batsman, Luke Jones. He always makes runs with the bat. He's certainly an aggressive batsman, but he also can defend. As we've got White coming to bowl. Wait. Sorry, my bad. Wait. As he pushes that one away for a dot ball. We're 95 short of this. We're 95 short. Sorry, I thought it was a catch for a second. Is that a catch? No catch. Sorry. Yeah, we're 95 short of 206 overs. We have 95 and 36 balls. Looking pretty unlikely for HKCC unless they start smashing some, which they could do.
Well, we have seen Ninad, we've seen Luke Jones. They're really good batsmen. They smack the ball out of here. So 95 and 36 was the exact equation that was needed for HKCC against Taiwan in the very first match that they played. And it went down to a super over. So let's see if this one can go down to a super over.
As Luke Jones will take the strike for the 14th over. Let's hope Luke Jones can do some stuff with that. No, it's Luke Jones. Yeah, Azaz Cam on the ball. He's been astonishing with the bat. He's picked up the 1 wicket and the 18 runs. No maidens. He's bowled 2 overs. As he's
Azaz returns the ball. Drama, more drama. Admission Rose, Arun Ursha has got Zishan Ali bowled. Pakistan Association 74-5 in 15 overs. They need 101 to win. They just need another 31 runs to win the back 5 overs, but they've lost the entire top order. They're 70-5. Arun Ursha just picking up a wicket. Meanwhile, here Azaz Khan gets a dot ball first up, beating the swing of Luke Jones.
Yes, Luke Jones certainly has to do something with the bat today to pull off a victory for HKCC. But KCC looking in the driver's seat right now, sort of driving to victory as Luke Jones edges that one, and that is out. Luke Jones is departed for 6 of 9 deliveries. Disappointing. It was a good ball. I don't really doubt the shot Luke Jones played. It will maybe mistimed a little bit, but geez, that was a great ball.
Did Ryan get up?
Azan Khan picks up his 2nd wicket. Ryan Buckers has is entering the crease as he played very well in the super over match. From my knowing, let's hope Ryan Buckers can do something with the bat.
Yeah, Buckers has been great with the bat. Last game, unfortunate. Got a less score of maybe 2-3 if my knowledge is right. So 7 runs, sorry. Just been told 7 runs. So how can he do today? Let's see. Jones, well, he's one good person. And now HKCC exactly need 91 of 34 balls, which is nearly 10 and over or so.
Yes, it's very disappointing departure from Luke Jones. He started very well, but Ryan Buckley, the batsman that comes to the crease, we always know he's a good man for a crisis. So let's see if he can demonstrate a good batting class and bring his team's victory.
Azaz Khan has done the job again for his team. He's been the star here today. After a century, he's picked up 2 big wickets. Much needed wicket there for KCC. That partnership, they've nipped it in the bud. Now HKCC in trouble. They need something special from Ryan Buckley here. His first ball is touched and run for a quick single, putting the fielder and the covers under pressure, so they ran the 1. 107 for 5 now. HKCC. I am neutral here in this commentary box, not supporting anybody. As HKC's the required run rate now has creeped up to 17 runs and over. Only 5 overs left to go after this one. They really need to start having a swing here. It's about 94 needed. Azaz Khan over the wicket to Ninad, who gets an inside edge past the stumps for another single. Meanwhile, Admission Road, 71 for 5 and 15 overs. The ACC, a thrill of a game out there at Mission Road.
Yes, HKCC have left the driver's box to the back box, so they look like they're in trouble right now. As Ryan Buckley faces his 2nd fired up as I can. Let's hope he can do something with that. And that one for single. As Azan Khan will bowl the final ball of his over and the 15th over. Certainly a one-sided match at the moment. I don't think HKCC can win this unless one of these 2 batsmen pull off something amazing, as he defends that one for another single. that will end the over. They are 110 for 5.
Last few overs here from KCC have really pulled the side back. The last boundary came at the end of the 12th over. They've gone the last boundary came in the 13th over. They've now gone 2 overs without a boundary, and that's going to hurt them as well. The wicket of Rag Kapoor at 48, that cotton bowled, turned out to be vital since that cotton ball by Thick ball in the 11th over. Runs have really dried up. Luke Jones fell, trying to push the pace. Richard White into his final over. He's bowled very economically on some spin and turn on this pitch. Has been drilled hard down here to long off, where Simandeep Singh will tidy it up. Just 1 run from Ninad Shah. And now it's looking a bit grim here for HKCC. Meanwhile, at Mission Road, KCC 73 for 5 in 16 overs. Manjinder Singh playing today's game. He's out there in the middle. He's being joined by Daniel Bakhari. 2 of them have quite a task on their hands. They need to find a way to score 28 runs with the back 4 overs. It's this bowling attack that seems to be inspired. Oh, that's going to be 4 runs. Yells of catcher from White, but Buckley getting to 1 knee and sweeping it to final leg for 4.
Yep, that's a great shot by Ryan Buckley. He's certainly in form at the moment after a bit of a disappointing last innings, but he's looking in form as he moves to 6 off 3 with one boundary and no sixes. That was a pretty rubbish ball from Waite, so he be looking to fix his deliveries up as he comes in for the 3rd ball.
Field adjustments here from Waite. Comes in the ball around the wicket to the right-hander, who hits it out a long on. Yells of catch. It's going to fall short of the field out here in the deep. And they will run through for a comfortable single. These singles are not going to worry KCC. Just want to stop the stem of boundaries here. Quite a tall task for HKCC at the moment. The required run nearing 20. It's at 18 right now. Going to need a big over from somewhere. Ninad Shah to produce a big shot somewhere. Dances on the wicket, hits it hard. Has it got the legs to be long on? It does. It's hard and straight. It's another boundary.
Yeah, that's a great shot by Ninad Shah. He's looking to go big here. 18 of 19 with 3 fours. Yeah, that's his 3rd 4. Looking to go big again, hopefully. Yeah, definitely goes big. There's a guy down there. Ooh, just short. Good effort though. That was good fielding. That's lucky for Ninad Shah. That's 2 runs added to his score. They're 122 for 5, and the final ball of the over is about to be bowled by Waite. As he is stumped there, that's disappointing. Charging down the crease to Waite, he bowls short, which is a pretty good idea, and that's wicket forward.
A breakthrough. Ninad Shah had to go. He's going after it. Stumped. Richard White has bowled well today, and it's a well-deserved wicket. As Ninad Shah dances down the wicket, beating the ball, going between bat and pad. The keeper making no mistake. Arush. Stumping for him, and HKCC now in trouble. Riding seems to be on the wall. They need 79 runs of the last 4 overs. Extremely unlikely. Asking rate of 80. That's it. It's 20. New batsman in is Toby Raper.
So at the moment, there's a quick talk to you guys, and they need 20 and over to win from here, which is possible and it's doable, but they need to hit a few. That's basically 6-4, 6-4, or yeah.
And meanwhile, Mission Road, a thriller of a game unfolding there. Manjinder Singh just hit Harun Arshad for a 6. and a boundary as well. Just now, another boundary. So 6 and a 4 in the 17th over takes PACC to 85 for 5. They got 3 more overs, 3.1 overs to get another 16 runs. That's some clutch batting there from Manjinder Singh, has taken his side into the lead, set for the third consecutive win as Jay Davidson's back into the attack. Buckley, who just lofts it into the air, yells up, catch it. Man, a long on runs in, didn't pick it up initially in the sun. Had to cover a bit of ground to get there, put in the dive while bouncing out of his hands. It's a drop. It'll go down to the drop catch. But it's only 1 run, and at the end of the day, that's not going to bother KCC too much. KCC now well and truly in control of this game, looking set to pick up their third consecutive victory as our PACC over at Mission Road. You're all set for a PACC versus KCC final showdown next Sunday. A game that should determine the champions of the Premier League T20. Toby Raper now to face his first delivery.
This has been a good ball so far. So as Raper faces his first ball, toss, single, maybe a bit of a big shot. Ryan Buckers on the strike. He has to do something big here. Otherwise, HKCC are not looking good. Looking for a 6 here. Buckers in his head, it would be. As Davison comes out, is charging down the crease for him. Ryan charges, and he is 10 of 6 with 1 boundary. No sixes. HKCC are 126 for 6, 16.3 overs with a target of 201. Time here, it was 4:25. Game looking to be finished about 4:45.
Low full toss-er, drilled on long on for a single. And meanwhile, Mission Row, another exciting game there. Pakistan Association look comfortable, 88 for 5, chasing 100. 3 overs to go, they need 13 runs. And Bakari Manjinder Singh, after the same bowling, his 4th over down there, Mission Road. We'll keep you posted on what happens there, what unfolds. Is there another twist in the tail, or have Pakistan Association booked their spot in the final? Well, not really a final, but will they turn that KCC-PACC game into a final? Meanwhile, over here, misfield in the deep, but doesn't hurt HKCC as they pick up another single.
Yes, pretty good shot by Raper. He's gets back to Ryan Buckers, so he can go big, hopefully. Let's hope he can hit a 6 or a 4. As I said, the run rate they need is 20 and over. Looking now 23. I just hope my mate. As Davison comes in for the final ball, the over. Ryan ball, slow ball. That's pretty well bowled. Buckley did not pick the ball. Go, folks. It's 18 balls left. They need 24 and over. 24 and over to win this match, which is unlikely to win, but you never know. I mean, it's cricket because anything can happen. This game it can be flipped on its head if they smash. So this over is going to be a big one for
Leg spinner Waqas Barkat into the attack, formerly a wicketkeeper. He's not taking up leg spin bowling, been very successful at it. As you see there, gets a drop ball first up. Again, a quick update from Mission Road. Quick update from Mission Road. We talk about twists in the tail. Another twist. Pakistan Association have lost a wicket. They're now 88 for 6. Gazamfa Muhammad getting the wicket there. Daniel Bukhari out LBW. 13 to win, 4 wickets in hand, 3 overs to go. It's all happening. All happening now in Mission Road. Pakistan Association was Lil Saiwan, one of the great rivalries in Hong Kong cricket. producing yet another thriller. Meanwhile, Waqas Barker has been lofted down the ground for another single. Picked up 2 singles and a dot in this over so far. HKCC falling well and truly behind. Yet acquired rate about 28. It's 71 runs to win off like 18 balls. I don't think this is very likely here. Toby Raper has skied that into the air, but it's going to fall in no man's land as they pick up another single. Although, it seems the umpire has signaled no ball. We've got a no ball. We've got a free hit. While at Mission Road, 89 for 6. Pakistan Association.
Yes, we've seen everything happening now. Now to no ball from the leg spinner. That's pretty unlikely, actually. Normally the pace is we bowl no balls, but leg spinner coming up, no ball. Dot ball and a no ball. That's not going to help, but it doesn't count as a delivery, so that will help HKCC a lot. 132 for 6. The time is 4:29. 201 to win. I'll pass it on to who's come back from a break.
HKCC in all sorts of trouble, looking to lose it. Ace, guys, this one, and this is going for a 6. It's out of here. Ryan Buckley showing his class today with the bat. And it's highly unlikely that HKCC are going to win. They have to hit 30 runs per over to win this match.
Yes, what a shot that was. Perfect position, perfect head, perfect timing. That was a great shot. But as you hear the final ball of the over, what can he do? Goes again. Top edge, a full safe. They'll get a single. That'll finish the over. And they're 139 for 6 after the 18th over.
Meanwhile, Pakistan Association inch closer to target. Manjinder Singh, that man Manjinder Singh, he's 17 out of 10 balls. He's picked up a boundary of Kazam Muhammad on the 3rd ball of the 18th. There are 2 dot balls after that. There are just 13 balls to come down at Mission Road, and it's another dot ball. So it's just 12 balls to come down at Mission Road, and Pakistan Association need 8 off them with 4 wickets in hand. Unless Khan will be on strike, 2 Harun Arshad. So an exciting game at Mission Road. Unfortunately, we are not live streaming that game. We are live streaming the game here at HKCC, where the hosts, 139 for 6 after 18, have quite a mountain to climb. As Dan Pascoe returns to the attack, and they need now a small matter of 62 runs? 62 runs in the last 2 overs.
60 runs of 12 balls? Sheesh, that's unlikely. But it is possible. So 31 and over, that is possible. But very unlikely. That would be nearly a 6 every ball. But I certainly the game after the game down at Mission Road, certainly more exciting than ours.
Okay, then
that's a massive 6. That's huge. That will definitely help them. Who was that by? Who was that? That was Raper, Toby Raper. Wow, what a shot that was. That will certainly help us, but we need way more of those. Ooh, that's a boundary. I think it's gone to the fence. Toby Raper starting to find the fence a lot now. It's helping the team, but we're gonna need way more of these shots. Unlikely. This is unlikely. We're gonna get 31 and over, sadly. But Raper putting on a good fight here.
Some late hitting here takes in the 150. Game's not over yet. While at Mission Road, an absolute thrilling game here is unfolding. 94 for 6 and 18.3. Took a couple of balls, but Anas Khan gets off strike on the 3rd, and they need 7 runs from 9 balls with 4 wickets to spare. Well, meanwhile, here 150 for 6 as Dan Pascoe enters for his 5th ball. 150 for 6 in 18.4. Toby Raper and Ryan Buckley on strike. And he goes down the wicket and again digs another dot ball. Is that the final nail in the coffin here? I think the asking rate has now crept above. Yeah, go. See you. The required run has now crept above that mythical 36 run per over figure. 150 for 6 and 18.5. And there's appeal for LBW. The finger has gone up. The finger has gone up, and that is end of the over and a wicket. It's 150 for 7. Toby Draper departs. And now it's a matter of formality at the moment, one would think. But HKCC needing 51 runs in the final over. KCC are just 6 balls away from securing the 3rd win on the trot, while Pakistan Association making a meal of their run chase over at Mission Road. Manjinder Singh has been caught by Waqas Khan of Aftab Hussein's bowling. It's 94 for 7 at Mission Road, 94 for 7. It's an absolute thrilling game over at Mission Road. 94 for 7 in 18.4 overs. Pakistan Association needs 7 runs for the 3rd consecutive victory. They have 7 wickets left and 8 balls left as Nazrullah Rana walks out to the middle. All sorts of chaos happening down there. They only had 100 to win. Just don't forget the other day over here at HKCC, they chased 128 in like 14 overs. They chased 87 inside 6.1 overs. This same team, they're 94 for 7. Waqas Barkat here, bowling the final over of this match. That's a nice little reverse sweep from Ryan Bunkley to get a boundary. While this game heads towards a fairly inevitable conclusion, we must talk about that game down at Mission Road. What a thriller. What a thrilling game. Does someone likely pull off an upset? They can beat Pakistan Association. That's in Sky. They'll catch it. Very, very good catch at short third man. Very, very good catch. I think is that Ezaz? Has he done that? Has he done that after scoring 100 and taking 2 wickets? Has he gone and taken that blinder of a catch? Wait for confirmation on the fielder's name. Fielder's name for that catch. Was indeed Ezaz Khan. Take a bow, Ezaz. Century, 2 wickets, and a stunning catch. While at Mission Road, folks, I'm sorry to keep taking you off topic here. At Mission Road, 94 for 7, 19 overs, 7 runs to win. Final over. Nazrullah Rana on strike. Gazamfar Muhammad bowling. 94 for 7, 3 wickets in hand. Pakistan Association. They're not making this easy. They're not doing this the easy way here. They're taking this game deep. They need 7 to win. Lil Sawan could win this. Waqas Barkat here. And here Waqas Barkat has got a dot ball, but at Mission Road, Gazamfar Muhammad has gotten Nazrullah Rana out. LBW. 94 for 8 at Mission Road, folks. 94 for 8. Pakistan Association needs 7 to win. Have only 2 wickets in hand. Meanwhile, over here, I think that's Elliot Scrivener who's kited in the air for a single. We're heading towards an inevitable conclusion over here at HKCC, folks. Sorry for not updating the score overly as much, but we are in a situation where HKCC, with 2 balls to spare, have just 155 on the board. The real, blind of an effort there, extra cover. Great effort there. I think it's Jamie Atkinson there, but couldn't hold on to that. Over here at HKCC, we've got a pretty dour game going on here. We're entering the final ball of the innings here at HKCC, with KCC all but having won the last ball of the over. Last ball of the match is a catch at deep mid wicket. KCC end the innings with a wicket and pull off a comprehensive victory. At HKCC. KCC have won 3-3. Meanwhile, Mission Road, guys, I'm just staying tuned here just to keep you updated on what's happening at Mission Road. 94 for 8. Pakistan Association 94 for 8. They've got 5 balls. They need 7 runs. They have 2 wickets in hand. Is bowling right now, the final over of the innings. There's not much batting left for Pakistan Association. If they lose this game, they will enter the final game on Sunday with only 2 wins out of 3 games, and they will must beat KCC in order to be champions. Whereas KCC, actually, given the fact that KCC have a penalty point, might be in a situation where they must beat KCC as well. Let's see what happens, how these all unfolds. But Lil Saiwan on the verge of an upset. Score 94 for 8. We've still not got a score update. We're still waiting for our score to load, and it's a single. And it's 2 runs. Hassan Muhammad Khan has picked up 2 runs. Score is 96 for 8 and 19.2. Another 4 runs needed. That's 4 runs to tie the game. It's 5 runs to win. It's 5 runs needed and 4 balls for KCC. We might have a super over down at Mission Road. Unfortunately, we are not broadcasting that game today. Stuck with just live scores on Cricket Info and Cricket HQ and my commentary on this broadcast. We are staying live, folks, as I give you live updates on what's happening at Mission Road. Pakistan Association are 96 for 8. Thrilling game here. Wonderful match unfolding down in Mongkok East. As I await the update of the third ball of this over, Ghazam from Muhammad is bowling. He's going young fast bowler Hassan Muhammad Khan. It's a dot ball. He gets a dot ball. He gets a dot ball, apparently. Nope. My source is telling me something different. My commentary shows me a dot ball. It's 96 for 8. As per my scorecard. Quick wrap up, quick summary on what's happened here at HKCC today. KCC coming over, scoring 200, courtesy of Aizaz Khan's blistering century. And they successfully defended that, keeping HKCC to just 157 for 9. And a single at Mission Road. Another run. 97 for 8 now, PACC. They need 4 runs and 2 balls to get the third win of the game. Little Saiwan on the verge of springing an upset and another thrilling match. Little Saiwan managing only 100 for 9 in the 20 overs. Pakistan Association stumbled all the way across the chase and now found themselves with 2 balls remaining, 4 runs needed, and 2 wickets in hand. Anas Khan is on strike. Ghazam from Muhammad is bowling. As we await another live update, 4 runs and 2 balls. 4 runs and 2 balls, and that's it. He's hit a 6. Unbelievable. Anas Khan has hit a 6 on the penultimate ball of the innings to win the game for Pakistan Association Club. And that's 3-3 this game on Sunday. Pakistan Association vs KCC. It's a final. It's a knockout. Winner next Sunday. It's a champion of the Premier League T20. What a game from Mission Road. What a performance from KCC here today. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for following. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage. Do join us next Sunday for the KCC versus Pakistan Association game. That will be a banger. Till then, see you and goodbye.